Some boxing action. I didn't know Shakur was fighting. I thought Shakur Stevenson. I thought this match was canceled. I guess it's not. I guess they found someone for him to go against.
Defending champion from the United States, Shakur Stevenson.
He better come out and fight.
Well, Josh Padley has gone from small halls to this level. But is Shakur Stevenson fast becoming a superstar?
I'm sick of watching Shakur Stevenson not come out and be offensive. If he comes out and fights like another dud, this will be the last time I waste my time watching him until he fights a big name. I'm so sick of this kid not showing us what he's made of. He's a great boxer. He's very defensive. I'm just sick of not watching him throw punches. I want to see a fight. What the fuck?
Criticised for his safety first approach at times, but he can be aggressive. He can go through the gears if he feels you're not up to the task. He just, like Mayweather did after the super featherweight division, he made sure he didn't take any risks, didn't take any punches.
So I guess Shakur Stevenson found a replacement last second. He should put this kid down today. You should really put this kid down. I'm so sick of watching this kid in snoozes. I really was only going to cover the Bivol fight. And then I saw Shakur was fighting. I said, let me give him a fucking shot.
On his terms.
What do you guys think about that last fight? I watched a little bit of the end of it. Scorecard was pretty screwy, I thought. It's in Saudi Arabia, I think. Somewhere in the Middle East. That's why I'm worried about there being the screwed up fights. The judging on the last fight was all fucked up. They called it a draw. But one guy had it 118-110. How is the one guy got it 118-110 and one guy's got it a fucking draw and the other guy got the other guy edging him?
Lightweight championship of the world.
I want to see Shakur knock someone out finally.
And the General Entertainment Authority, GIA, with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Bob Arum for Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, and Sella, along with their great sponsors, Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman El Habib Medical Group, Taumia, Hunger Station, Saudia Airlines, Lucid Motors, and Altan Feeding. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in charge Matt Harris, Board Representative Robert W. Smith, along with the World Boxing Council, President Mauricio Suleiman, Supervisor Seymour Zivic. Our three judges assigned will be Predrag Alexic of Montenegro, Pavel Hinek of Czech Republic, and Kieran McCann of England.
I didn't know he got in a car crash.
Third man in the ring will be Victor Laughlin of Scotland.
I think you're thinking about what's his name. I don't think Stevenson got in a car crash. Stevenson's kind of always been defensive fighter. I think you're thinking about fucking the dude that fought Crawford. I think you're thinking about Errol Spence. Yeah, they're getting paid. It's not UFC, it's boxing right now, Jet. But there's some shady shit going on with boxing in the Middle East, as far as I'm concerned. I thought Bivol won the last fight. I thought at least the way they scored it was fucked up. And I think the way they scored the last match was fucked up. But we'll see what happens here. I just want to see Shakur be offensive. For once. I'm so sick of seeing him just be defensive.
Hailing from Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, USA, a 2016 Olympic silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 22 wins, 10 of those 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the three-weight world champion, and tonight, the reigning and defending WBC lightweight champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay, boys, you know the rules. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. God bless. Touch gloves.
Very pro-Muslim. Very pro-Muslim place to have fights.
Wait.
Just saying.
His Excellency's favourite Mark Chamberlain has given the Doncaster Sparky the chance of his life, and His Excellency was applauding when Josh Padley was being introduced. It's a great story, and good luck to him in there.
Yeah, incredible story, it really is. What an opportunity has been handed to Padley, but the first thing here that he's
I'd love to see Padley give him a run
with is the speed of Shakur Stevenson. So sharp, he really is. Makes very few mistakes, doesn't he, Barry?
Yeah, sorry, Dan. And then once he gets past the speed, you got to worry about the timing. And when he gets past the timing, you got to worry about the angle of the shot. And when he gets past that, it's the footwork. It's a massive puzzle for him. He's got footwork himself, Padley. He showed that against Chamberlain, didn't he? Where he kept skipping around this and jumping back in. But this is different. And that's his best win. It's a really good win. I'm glad he's here. But if Chamberlain was in the opposite corner, we'd be saying similar things. That's the truth.
I'm already watching the feet of Shakur Stevenson. He's so fast. And he's gone through these weights with crazy qualities.
Speed on that jab. With Padley as well. Speed on that jab. One thing with Padley as well, he takes a massive box.
Stevenson just pumping his jab.
Reputation of Mark Chamberlain or the occasion, thousands at Wembley Stadium, ripped up the script. So you can take confidence from that with the speed.
This is what he does.
Again, evident.
Sorry, this is what he does well, Padley. He takes little small steps back. He's even doing it with Shakur. No, Shakur wants to attack. He's taking little steps back. That just makes you reset a little bit. He did it against Chamberlain so well.
Little body shot.
It was a really good win that Josh Padley at Wembley put Chamberlain down, and that's how he got this opportunity. As the southpaw jab and the puzzle, as the guys were saying, to solve for Padley, but he'll give it a real go.
He is, he's doing well. He did
Nice right. Another nice right, Padley.
Right smile from Stevenson.
And he's feinting as well, Padley as well, just trying to slow Shakur Stevenson down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he'll draw out the lead of Stevenson with that feint, but like you said, it just stops the American in his tracks.
But he's thinking, he's having a go, isn't he? You've got to give him a bit of credit for that.
Nice job by
If he's just
Padley
trying to
early.
crush Stevenson, he's just asking to get hurt.
And that's the great thing, going into a fight with zero pressure, the weight lifted from your shoulders, you just go out there and express yourself.
Yep, he should go for it, Josh Padley. He's got a free ticket, hasn't he? And he's getting handsomely paid. And it is a lifetime dream, fighting for the world title against Shakur Stevenson. And round one is in the books.
Not a bad first round. Guy's going to take a few rounds to feel each other out unless someone gets hit with a shot. I hope not. I think Usyk will destroy him. And if it's a close fight, they're not going to let Pereira win anyway. Unfortunately. All these big fights are going down over in the Middle East. And it's going to fuck boxing up all over again. You guys watch. The scoring over in the Middle East on these fights has been terrible. All over the place. Very biased, in my opinion. Very pro-Muslim. Very pro towards pushing the agendas and shit, if you noticed.
Side next to Terence Crawford, a big mate of Shakur Stevenson's. Boxing royalty in the house, including Darren Barker and Barry Jones.
Oh, thank you, Adam.
Yeah, but it's gotten way worse over in the Middle East,
Padley,
though.
just to get that
It's
first
gotten
round
so
under
bad.
his belt. He's in the fight now. He's in the contest. As well, some of the shots coming his way.
The fight before this, it was a draw, a title fight. One guy had it 118, 110. Another person, I think, had it 116, 114, and the other person had it a draw. And it ended up being a split decision draw. That's terrible. 118 to 110. And then the other two got it a draw and close. I think it's fucked up. And just like when Bivol beat Beterbiev. Well, he lost to Beterbiev, but if you go look at the stats, Bivol outpunched him, hit it a bigger percentage. You're not supposed to lose fights when that happens. Unless you cause a lot of damage. And I don't think Bivol took as much damage as they thought he did.
And Shakur was mightily
A lot of people
impressive.
thought Bivol
Very,
won.
very good amateur.
That's the only reason this fight's happening
And he's
again.
eased into the pro ranks. And he's just beginning to find a rhythm here.
Yeah, looking good. Good variation with the hands, changing the levels with the shots. Double jabbed at the left hand downstairs. We heard in the corner they wanted in their words, numbers coming from Stevenson. Up the tempo, up the work. Make Padley feel the pace. He would have been training, as we've heard, Padley, but not at the intensity,
Which makes it even more hard, impossible. Right hand, because
There
he
you go,
hasn't had a full
Stevenson.
fight camp. And now Shakur Stevenson getting to work. Padley tries to
Nice to
bravely
see
come
him
back.
bring some
but it's
offense.
this speed from the southpaw master.
The way he takes that foot on the outside, Stevenson, he's just so fluent. He goes bam, bam, bam. Just three-punch combination. And they're not really heavy shots, but they're really clean shots, and they'll make you panic or they'll slow you down.
And aside from the conditioning that you get, obviously, from a camp, the sparring is crucial for your timing, your distance. You're working on the game plan to beat your opponent. They've had a game plan for probably 3-4 days. You know, it's so difficult at the best of times against someone like Stevenson.
Come on,
And also
throw a
conditions
fucking
taking
punch.
punches. I know that sounds
Yeah.
bad, but you have to get toughened up to it, don't you?
Yeah, we were looking to get Josh Padley on a GBM show, but he's here on Riyadh season. And what a few days he will remember forever. And sharing the ring with Shakur Stevenson. That's a big round, a good round for the champion.
They just increased the pressure there.
Another
Stevenson,
sleeper.
not a lot, just a little bit more.
I knew I should have waited to cover these fucking.
Like nice few combinations in that round there, this Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, it's just getting to grips with.
If Stevenson don't get this guy out on short notice, I ain't watching him fight until he fights someone big. I'm so sick of watching snoozers with this kid in him. Shakur Stevenson, he's this, he's that. He's fucking boring. At least when Floyd was the defensive fighter, at least he landed punches. And Shakur landed some nice shots that round, finally. But he should be outclassing this dude.
The problem for Padley is he needs to work off his jab, but how do you do that against a southpaw?
This guy's fighting on a week's notice.
And who's looking to counter the jab
Not
coming back?
even.
A nod of respect from Shakur Stevenson in the black with the pink of Newark on his waistband and the purple and black of Josh Padley from Doncaster, the 29-year-old in fight number 16. He's undefeated so far. So too, of course, Shakur Stevenson, the former featherweight, super featherweight and current and reigning world lightweight champion.
No one wants to throw a punch. Oh, right by Padley. Here comes Stevenson forward.
Stevenson.
Left and a
That's
right.
the response Stevenson should have.
And a body shot.
Yeah, he's always
Padley
trying to
really
protect
in that
that
game.
out.
As Darren says, no pressure.
He's
Stevenson
boring
got
as
to go
fuck.
to work now. That's the, especially where UK commentators.
There you go.
You might be cheering for the UK guy.
Throw
In
some
reality,
punches, Stevenson.
Stevenson, of his quality, he's had a look at Padley for 2 rounds now. He should go to work. If he's going to be the superstar,
That's why no one will fight him. He's boring.
He's shown us winning 3 world titles, by the way. He should be going through the gears now.
He will, Barry, I'm sure.
Oh,
There he goes.
Yeah, it's a nice straight left to the solar plexus of Padley.
Body shot from Padley. He's getting punches off.
He's having a
It's
good
the
go.
Yorkshireman, yeah.
Well, I asked him on Monday. Sorry, it wasn't Monday. It was Wednesday. You know, what's your,
Still in work on Monday.
what's your mindset going into this? He said, look, I'm not here to make up the numbers. That's not who I am. I'm going to leave everything in the ring, and we're seeing
Padley,
if
nice
Patrick
body shot.
can. He's trying his best.
Well, he's undefeated. Never tasted a loss, so he'll believe he's got a chance in there as long as he's with him. A body shot
Both
from
guys
Stevenson
traded.
and the movement as well.
And the ability to punch when you're going backwards, which is very, very difficult to do. It's better from Stevenson, though. There's just a little bit more authority in his punches in this round.
Padley runs it left right.
With the Padley corner there.
A little glance from Shakur Stevenson. Look at that jab, spearing it out with speed and precision.
I'm with you though, Barry. I want to see more from Stevenson. As good as this is and as fluid as this is, I just want to see more spite, more aggression from the champion.
I mean, Padley's having a little go here. You know, he's doing the right thing. He's not rushing anything and making mistakes. He's trying to box his way into
He's starting to
contention.
get picked apart
He's landed
now.
a few good shots. He's not being overall with the occasion, is he? That's for sure. Stevenson, every time Stevenson commits to an attack, he has success. So that should tell him.
There you go, Stevenson.
And Padley comes back, tries it.
Finally. There you go.
And Shakur Stevenson and a big left hand at the end of the round. And there we go. You wanted to see it.
About fucking
There's Shakur
time.
Stevenson for you.
Been waiting to see him punch someone over the last 10 fucking fights. Thank God.
On the zone next Saturday.
Stevenson up 3-0, I'd say. Stevenson got to get this kid out of there. Padley took the fight with no fucking... I'm sure he was like the backup anyway, but he found out a week before. He found out middle of the week, I want to say. I think they found out middle of this week that Padley was going to fight him. He's got to put Padley down. He really should. If not, I don't know what we're... Shakur Stevenson's got to stop being more offensive. He's become so fucking boring.
In into the fourth round. He was meant to fight Floyd Schofield, who fell ill
good
earlier
here,
in the week, and there
but
was a
he
lot
should
of
look
noise
good.
from the Stevenson camp. They didn't think he'd go through with it. But if he's ill and he's ruled out, he can't fight. In came Josh Padley, and he's trying his very best in there, and he's doing okay.
And whatever happens, he's boxing for a world title. And a couple of days ago, he was in a loft, rewiring someone's house, or whatever it was. It's an unbelievable story, isn't it?
Life changing.
And as you said, Darren, only boxing can bring these stories up. I don't know any other sport that can do it.
And do you know what as well? His Excellency will have seen this with Josh Padley and with Martin Bakole. And if they both lose tonight, they'll be back.
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they gave the first
Well, on
round to
Chris's
Padley.
card, Josh Padley got the first round.
It'll always be able to say he took a round off the champion. Oh, shot.
Oh, Padley hit him
Really
with a couple.
good. The quality there.
Nothing crazy, but got to him.
He's just got to keep the chin down, because sometimes it
Oh, Padley got him in the
comes a little
corner.
quiet, Padley. He's been able to find that left hand, Stevenson.
Works his way
Just
out.
lacks that power, don't he, Stevenson? I mean, I think you can knock people out, you can stop them, of course, but I mean, I know for special fighters, he just lacks that little bit of, like even Crawford wasn't known as a massive puncher down to the low weights, but he did have that power, didn't he, to catch you. So he had when he caught you with a clean shot like that, you wobbled. Stevenson just lacks that little bit. Everything else, he's A+.
He can make up with that, couldn't he? Well, he does anyway, because he's so
He'd be
difficult to beat, but as far as letting his shots go and being spiteful and hurtful and forcing stoppages, you need to be busy, you need to let the shots go.
Padley's not afraid of him, though.
That's why at times people have been frustrated with Stevenson, because he is there.
Ooh, a
when he
little bit of a
does it. He's
headbutt.
a joy to watch, he really is.
He often goes
Big
the distance
shot,
so we can
Stevenson.
see his silky skills over 12 rounds, but some would say he's more for the boxing connoisseur. A couple of stoppages there, one over Jamel Herring. That was good. He couldn't stop Oscar Valdez. Can he stop Josh Padley?
The longest, whichever you look at it, and Paddy's doing really well here, boxing quite smartly, even though he's losing. The longer this fight goes on, the more criticism Stevenson's going to get. That's just that's the bottom.
Stevenson landed one in
Pressure as
close
well
there.
from the fans here who are very quick.
Yeah, of course. But you got to box to your strength first and foremost. You can't just to please the crowd by boxing some way.
Padley got to make something happen.
But he has the ability to be more effective.
Quite around that. The fourth.
Close round.
Padley still very much fresh and not winning this, but in it.
He's not disgracing himself, is he? For sure,
Not
though.
at all.
No, far from it.
First round was close.
He's got to get
Fourth
busy.
round was
He's got
close.
to get lively. He's got to get these
Shakur
fans,
definitely won the
supporters
second and third.
excited.
But look. You start coming.
Moses.
We also have a replacement in the next fight. Bakole and Parker. There's a replacement in that fight. So we'll have to see. Here we go. Start of the fifth round, I believe.
He's brilliant, Moses Atama. We love to see him back. Maybe he could rep through there for that WBA regular, something like that.
Hey, good. I like that. Good show.
We'll see. Into the fifth for this one. Shakur Stevenson lives in Texas, but from Newark. Originally very proud of it as well. His home area, the black and pink. He was a standout amateur, brilliant. And turned over in April 2017. He's won everything, double the punches landed. Padley's thrown 141 though.
He's nearly 43 through 4 rounds. That's not bad. Not bad. It's nice. That's not bad.
Padley, a nice combo.
Again, a smile from Stevenson, who just seems at the moment to be happy. We're just taking his time. Lovely, they say, in the blue corner.
Padley.
The Padley corner.
Oh, Padley just hit one.
Just fell over the front foot, a little short uppercut.
Needs to go
Yeah,
again here.
Padley's in good shape for
Just there's no talent
taking
in
this
it.
fight on
Just right from the shoulder.
notice.
Penny could have fought Terence Crawford, his good friend. What will he be thinking? I'm sure he'll be willing his man on
to really open up.
Yeah, really open up and perhaps just show in style.
Yeah, well, Shakur's not coming off the center line.
That jab's so long.
Shakur's staying in there, so that's why they're banging heads.
If he really extends it, puts a bit of weight behind the shot, Padley's going to have to back up all the time.
Shakur's corner was telling him to get off the
Shakur Stevenson
get off
believes
the
he's the
center
very
line.
best fighter in boxing.
That's why they're clashing.
Undefeated, goes through the weights easily.
Ooh, that looked
It's
low.
about entertainment, and maybe
That
that's
was close.
what he's trying to achieve. Back into the 5th round, beginning to get the combinations going.
Oh, absolutely. Look, it is about winning and taking as less punishment as possible.
Because he's
on a
throwing punches.
stage like this,
They're not
with
intentional.
an opponent, look, game as Padley is, he's come in very short notice. You've got to get this job done, or at least attempt to. I applaud this. I respect how good of a fighter Stevenson is, how hard he is to be beaten. But you've got to show us something else here. Let your hands
Nice
go.
exchange.
When Padley attacks,
The left foot's on the inside, so he's coming in really. That's for Stevenson to throw that left uppercut. It's there for him. But you are always going to have your foot on the outside to be effective.
Nice
You
jab
put
from
your body into
Stevenson.
range.
Nice shot to the body. Another one. Padley's hurt.
A couple before that. He switched it so
Padley's hurt.
effectively. I think Padley's hurt here.
I agree.
Ooh,
This is better from Stevenson.
Padley's swinging now.
Padley going for it.
Oh, he ate a body shot
From
late.
Stevenson, and the way he mixed it up. Oh my word.
Stevenson landed a nasty body shot after the bell. Oof. Landed a couple during the bell. Before the bell, too. Those body shots hurt Padley. That could be the beginning of the end. Nice jab. Right hook. Goes downstairs with a left. Didn't even really hit him that hard, it didn't look like. Just shook him up. Then a right and a left right down the middle. Big right hook. Another jab, another left. That was a good round for Shakur. But Padley's hanging in there. The first half of the round, Padley was winning. But good to see Shakur come forward a little bit for once.
Back end of the 5th, that was really impressive. What happens next? Will he put his foot on the gas and try and back up Padley now? The body shots were telling. And also with Padley's short notice and the fact he's not really in.
It's been in the round, Rich, yeah. It's a good response from Padley. He was on the end of some good body shots in that last round. Really felt it. That's a good hook again. Yeah, upstairs, good shot. Spray went cascading off the head of Padley. Sharp shot from Stevenson. Oh, and there's another one, right hand, and he's in trouble now. But he somehow found a little bit more. I just thought as he straightened up there that he was going to go Padley, but all of a sudden he was reborn and went back in again. Beautiful shot from Stevenson. Yeah, good work from Stevenson, but back from Padley. Look at this. I mean, fair play to him. The quality is definitely from Shakur Stevenson. You can see that. The bravery.
Padley got to get off the rope.
Is from Padley. Well, he's putting his work together now, Stevenson.
Shakur finally coming
And this
forward.
is a difficult situation now for the electrician.
Got to get off the ropes. Padley got to
From
move.
Stevenson, right hand from Stevenson. Not a great
Oh,
deal
Padley coming back.
Again, fighting back in front of his own corner. And the fans inside this stadium acknowledging the bravery of Josh
Shakur
Padley.
laughing. I don't think he should be laughing. He might have gassed out. Oh, No, maybe not.
Stevenson digging the body shot in to start the latest attack. Hey, let him go. Into the final minutes of the round. A round that started so well for Josh Padley, but has certainly turned Stevenson's way, although he continues to show great desire in there. What a performance this is from Padley to come in at short notice. I mean, you'd be congratulating him on a good performance if he'd had like a 12-week camp against one of the best pound for pounds in the world. Let's get it right. I mean, this is unbelievable from
Nice
Padley.
body shot. I think Padley felt that one.
Stevenson with that smirk on his face.
Oh, Padley firing back. Not much getting through.
Said something to Padley in there.
Stevenson's
Just
talking
whispered
shit.
something in his ear, and then comes back with a 4 or 5 punch salvo of his own. Final few seconds of the round, and Padley continues to be brave. And just when you think that Stevenson's going to go through the routine of trying to stop him, he digs in again and lands his own punches. Wow.
Good round, Stevenson.
He looked like he was one punch away from defeat there.
Every time it seems like Stevenson's going to take him out, Patterson's got something to say about it. I mean, excuse me, Padley. But I got this fight all Stevenson. Maybe Padley won one round. 1 or 2. If you want to give him the first and maybe the 4th. But he's tough. He's tough. He's hanging in there. Stevenson's gotten away with hitting him behind the head a little bit too. Some close punches at times. None of those were. But there's been a couple shots he hit him borderline. Here we go.
True for Josh Padley. Absolutely.
What up, Gino? Salute.
Buildings. Look down for the buildings.
So we're into the second half of the contest, round 7.
I got it like 5-1 or 6-0.
I think the word was yesterday that a lot of his supporters were going to stick 100 quid on him, and if he won the fight tonight, they'd get 25 grand apiece. Such is the odds against Josh Padley tonight, and he said, we took the bookies to the cleaners against Mark Chamberlain, and the plan is to do it again tonight. Can you imagine? What I admire about Josh Padley, he hasn't come to lie down here. No. He's come to have a go. Quality again from Stevenson.
Nice body shot. Oh, there was a headbutt.
Just the speed of Stevenson again. He must have Stevenson's respect by now. No, definitely. Must have. Definitely. Stevenson was quite dismissive of him at the weigh-in last night, quite disrespectful in terms of what he was saying on the stage, but I think his mindset would have changed. I think he'd be saying different things about him after this. He'd be full of admiration.
Nice right hand around the guard of Padley. Padley, nice flurry.
Fair play to Padley. When he gets up close, then he lets his punches go.
Oh, nice left hand, Shakur. Left, right, Shakur. Right.
So fast the hands.
This is the best Shakur's looked in a long time.
Before he thinks about it, Stevenson. Again, just stuck his front foot forward and then just leaning back. And that's just in and out of punching range.
Shakur's a lefty too. He can fight lefty already.
Clever work from Stevenson, but good reply again from Padley. Inside the final minute of the 7th round.
Nice body shot, Padley. Padley better keep his fucking hands up. That was dangerous. Oh, nice jab,
Padley showing
Padley.
true Yorkshire grit in there tonight against the man from New Jersey.
Come on, Padley. Fire back.
Body shot from Stevenson.
Oh, another body shot.
As well, the second one.
Padley's hurt.
That's hurt, Padley.
Padley's hurt.
Again, he tries to find a way to come back, but those body shots are damaging. Padley's response is there again, though. There's another body shot from Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, big shots from Stevenson, but Padley again, he won't give way. Fair play to him.
Padley's tough, though.
Respond.
I give it to him. He's tough.
There's the fella. He's got through 7.
Talking some
Admiration from Shakur Stevenson, I'm not sure. But he's still in there, Josh Padley. Well, after this tonight, we're going to see Joseph Parker in his dressing room at the moment, preparing for a big fight. Not up against Daniel Dubois, though, for the IBF Heavyweight Championship of the world, but up against Martin Bakole, who's flown in from Congo in the early hours of the morning for the biggest opportunity he's had in his career, the most avoided heavyweight on the planet, up against one of the most popular heavyweights on the planet. And there's Big Martin backstage.
I hope Bakole knocks him the fuck out. I root for the underdog.
It's going to be an interesting
unless it's a fighter I really like.
That's when this man will have his best chance. Billy Nelson on the pads, who's got every faith that his man can win this fight tonight. And I'm pretty sure that's the Prime Minister of New Zealand who's sat ringside, who's flown over to support Joseph Parker, thinking he was going to try and win a world title tonight, but he's here all the same. As we look at round 8 here, scheduled for 12, and Josh Padley, the late replacement, ranked outside the top 10, he's still in there against Shakur Stevenson.
2 body shots. Didn't hurt Stevenson at all, though.
Full respect to him.
Stevenson got to get him out of here.
Against someone who's very sharp indeed. Padley, yeah, he's acquitted himself really, really well. I mean, just the fact that he was working as an electrician on Tuesday.
That's crazy.
It's incredible. You know, with Jason Cunningham in his corner, got the opportunity, agreed to fight, had to pass various medicals and make weight and stuff like that, did it. Drove his van that he uses to work for the airport, parked it up, got on the plane, and here he is. And he's still in there, in the 8th, against this fella. I mean, it's an astonishing story. I mean, this is the kind of sport that throws this kind of stuff up, but we're actually seeing it being played out in front of us tonight.
Shakur walking him down.
He gets that call and he says that Jason Cunningham, you'll
Smart
never
move
guess
by the Brit to get out of the corner.
I bet it's the first time in his life he's never bothered how much the car parking cost at the airport as well. Halfway through the 8th. Stevenson's
another big body
but
shot.
He's never really, I don't think, had Padley on the brink, has he? A couple of times, Fletch, when you think that
Padley's tough, though. I give him a lot of credit. Oh, big left hand. Another left.
Incredible.
Another left.
Based on the fact that he wasn't in camp either.
Left and a right.
A lot of preparation. His natural conditioning is outstanding, isn't it? That's the amazing bit, isn't it? He's not even in camp really. He's just ticking over.
Padley firing back. Hit him with a right hook.
Everything he does now gets a cheer from the crowd. Well, it's a moral victory, isn't it, of every round that he completes now. It's been amazing that he's got to and that's all due respect to him.
I give Padley a lot of credit for going this far.
It's an incredible display.
The fucking guy went to work on Tuesday. He's an electrician. We found out Tuesday he was fighting the champion of the world. And had 5 days to get ready for it. Not even 4 days.
Yeah, he's starting to feel it a bit now, Padley, because of the shots that he's taking, so he's naturally getting more and more tired. But again, he's got through this round. Well, there's the bell. Let's bring in Anthony.
I'd like to see what Padley can do. Yeah, he shouldn't have to. Fucking quit your job, dude, and go in on boxing. He's definitely tough enough. If he could work on just boxing and not have to worry about a job and shit. Fucking, you would think, right? Tuesday, he found out he even was in this fight. Tuesday morning, he went to work as an electrician. Nuts. I don't think Padley's won a round yet, but there's been some close rounds. He's hung in there. He's hung in there. He's tough. He's landed some punches against one of the best fighters in the world, supposedly. He's taken some major shots. But I think Shakur is going to start winding it down here.
So round 9, he's playing with house money from this point on, Rich.
Yeah. He's done really well. I'm sure he'll be invited back as well.
I think unless you're in the Stevenson camp, everybody in the arena wants him to hear the final bell. Yeah. Everybody's pulling for that. There's a lot can happen between now and then.
4 more rounds.
I think it's a really good point that Anne makes, though. You wonder where he's going to go after this and what the next fight might look like, because he's going to learn so much in there. We spoke about
kind of one end, right?
What he would have learned from 12 rounds with Terence Crawford.
Like Stevenson is kind of in a no-win battle unless he knocks him out.
It'll be very surprising, I'm sure. I bet you he'll be back here at some point. He'll be invited.
That's what I'm saying. Stevenson should have been able to knock him out if he's that good. Here he goes.
Really fast hands again for
Might be
Stevenson.
coming to the end.
Not a great deal that Padley can do because his hands are a blur.
Stevenson got to put
He's
him
so
out.
accurate with those punches. He barely misses.
It's going to look really bad. Here we go.
And he's over. And he's furious with himself. He belts the canvas and jumps back to his feet. Has to take the count though from Victor Loughlin. But he's going to get straight back in. There's nothing surer. So Padley down for the first time in the
Another
fight
body
of the night.
shot.
And there's still half of the round to go. And Stevenson
he's hurt.
looking to let the hands go. And can he get through this storm? Can he get through this crisis? Stevenson sneering at Padley, but Padley fighting back again. Like the brave Yorkshireman that he is. Doing himself proud in there tonight, weathering the storm and fighting back as only he can.
Yeah, that was a good shot as well from Padley, so he's come back well. And as you said, Fletch, weathering the storm. Is it a storm too many? Because now Shakur Stevenson looking for
Another body shot.
Undoing him now.
Get up, Padley.
Well, he's up again at the counter, mate, and he gets a massive cheer. Listen to the crowd. Just listen to the crowd.
Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? The crowd really appreciate the effort that Josh Padley's putting in here. And again, he's coming back.
Oh, he's coming back all right. He's fighting down on that gum shield, but he's got one of the best in the world trying to finish him off. 30 seconds of the ninth to go.
Gotta get out of the
Can he
corner.
get to the end of the round? Can he earn himself another minute? Continues to throw punches. Stevenson looking for the body again.
Last 10 seconds, let's go.
Going down again, third time in the round, and he's furious, look. Can he drag himself up? I think if he can, Victor Loughlin will say fine. Oh, the towel's coming.
Hey, come on.
Jason Cunningham has thrown in the towel. And this brave show from Josh Padley comes to an end right at the end of the round. Shakur Stevenson wins and remains unbeaten.
At least he finished someone for once.
The popular man inside this arena tonight is an electrician from Doncaster who took this fight on Tuesday whilst he was working in a loft with his trainer. And he's taken Shakur Stevenson, one of the great pound-for-pound fighters in the world, into the 9th round and been so brave and done himself so proud tonight. Stevenson a worthy winner, but Padley, it's the person that everybody...
Padley's tough. Padley's tough. I give the kid a lot of credit. He found out 4 days before this fight he was, fighting. I give him a lot of credit. I would keep my eye out for him. He's definitely going to get a lot more action and a lot more fights. Shakur finally finished someone. He looked good. I don't know if it's a big deal, though, that Shakur did this. It's hard to say. Padley threw hard. He came after him. What was it? His best... I mean, Shakur Stevenson, it was a no-win situation for him.
Since he beat Shuichiro Yoshino in April of 2023, it's the body shots that did it.
In a little bit.
It was indeed. The quality's work from Shakur Stevenson, you know, and
We just watched Shakur Stevenson knock out a kid from England in I think the 9th round. His corner threw in the towel. Was a very good fight. Yeah, I was only going to cover Bivol versus Beterbiev, but then I read that Shakur found a replacement, and so did Parker. So I turned it on for the last 3 fights.
Three-weight world champion. I mean, it's just incredible. And out of your picture, you don't often see it, but Victor Lofton, the referee's just giving him a big hug in centre ring as well.
Yeah, well, fair play.
That's how you feel tonight, isn't it?
Even he's appreciating the bravery of it.
And listen what they're playing. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And that's quite appropriate based on what we've just seen in there.
Brilliant performance from Padley, because like Anthony Crolla said, he came to have a go to win. Yeah. He didn't come down to
I didn't see it.
Congratulations to Shakur Stevenson, who moves to 23-0, 11 stoppages, but it's well done to Josh Padley, and I think we're just about ready.
What do you think about the Red Sox, Matt? Heard there's problems in fucking Beantown. Rafael Devers is all pissed off. I heard they're going to trade him now. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Stevenson. No matter what he did, unless he knocked him out in like the first round or 2, it was going to look like he underperformed.
4, your winner by way of technical knockout.
Oh, really? I thought you were a Sox fan.
WBC lightweight champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson.
So polite applause at best for the winner, Shakur Stevenson. And they mentioned Josh Padley's name. I think the roof would have come off. He's going to wear that medal with pride. Shakur Stevenson leaves with the WBC lightweight belt. But Josh Padley tonight, Becky, has won a lot of new friends.
Yeah.
He certainly has indeed. He was at work Monday, Tuesday, and then taking 9 rounds to Shakur Stevenson by Saturday. Incredible. Now,
I want Bivol.
Is the new home
I thought Bivol got fucked in the first fight.
And we're kicking off our coverage this weekend with the prestigious World Open in China.
I thought Bivol got fucked in the first fight, honestly. And I don't like what Bivol's ex-wife has done to him. She's a real fucking scumbucket. From what I've read. I don't know the whole story, but from what I've read, I don't really like what Bivol's been through. His girl trying to fucking destroy his career, or his ex or whatever. And I've watched a little bit on it. Like, I've done a little research. I get the vibe she's a fucking lying, narcissistic bitch. I really do. I get the vibe she's fucking causing major problems to cause major problems. I don't think Bivol beat up his girl and shit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Or she said he was abusive or some fucking thing. Then why are you going out causing all the problems for him? But there's 2 sides to every story. Who knows? But I don't think Bivol's the type of dude to do that shit. I really don't. From what I know about it. And I thought he got fucked in the first fight. I thought it was very close, but I thought Bivol did enough to win. He landed more shots. He landed the higher percentage. He landed more power punches. If you look at the statistics, he won every stat possible. But I like Bivol, so I'm a little bit biased. I got to be honest. I am a Bivol fan. I won a ton of money. I mean, not a ton of money as far as the world goes, but I won quite a bit of money when I took Bivol over Canelo. So I'm biased with Bivol. I'm biased. I'm honest. When I don't like fighters, it's if I don't want a fighter to win or I think they're not going to win, a lot of the time it's just I don't like the guy I don't like that person, and I like the other fighter as a fighter and a person more. You know? I have bias. I'll admit it, though. Salute. But this next fight could be interesting. Bakole's a monster. Parker's tough too. Parker throws hard. But Bakole could get him out of there. He's fucking huge.
Unofficial scales, and he was at 330 pounds with some clothes on, but that's very, very heavy, isn't it? But look, the pressure's all on Joe Parker here, really is, because he's had the full camp.
I don't know if Bakole's going to be in good enough shape, though.
And he's the guy that should be prepared to go 12 rounds, but when the pressure's on you like that, no one's the underdog sometimes, you know, I just don't like the mindset going in as the favourite for Joe Parker. But
Dubois not fighting.
Look, Bakole has a chance, but Joe should have enough about him to win this fight.
Yeah, Joe Parker.
Dubois got injured. Bakole's fighting Parker.
He just beat Matt Bakole. He's not going to get the credit he deserves because
What up,
he's
dog?
not going to be a fully fit or a Matt Bakole with a camp behind him. So it's a bit very high risk, low reward.
He'd be doing everyone a favour, Becky, if Joe Parker beats Martin Bakole, because no one really wants to fight him after a full camp. So if Parker beats him, that gives everybody the opportunity after that just to say, I don't want to fight Martin Bakole.
My worry is watching him up. He looks tired. He actually looks very tired.
I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
That's my worry. Hopefully when the lights come on, it can sort us up a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. It's one of the...
He does look a bit sweating a bit there in the dressing room, doing just some shadow boxing, doesn't he? But the sort of resurgence and the rise of Joseph Parker again, Denzel, how have you seen that?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, he was a world champion quite young, very young. I think 26 is a world champion. For a heavyweight, that's young. So I think he's now peaking. He's now becoming a fully grown lad. He's getting his man strength. He's in his 30s now. He's able to hang with the heavier, bigger heavyweights. So I think that's why we're seeing a different version of Parker, obviously with his new trainer Andy Lee, and they've had a good connection. And like you see him now dancing and stuff, like he's feeling himself a little bit more. He's grown in confidence, you know, grown in his performances and stuff. So I think he's got a good chance of winning, especially where he's had a camp. I give Bakole 4 rounds to put a dent in Parker. If he doesn't, it's going to be hard. He has to do it early because it's going to be hard for him to do 12 rounds with no training. I mean, okay, he's in Congo training. He might have done a few runs here and there, a few workouts, but he's had no sparring, no pads with his coach, no game plan. He ain't hit a heavy bag. I mean, these are all things that are, you know, help condition you as a fighter, and he's had none of that. So it's going to be it's hard to see him winning past the 4-round mark.
It is incredible, though. Did we think he would be in this position if we think back to the Joe Joyce defeat back in 2022?
Joseph Parker, he's done amazing. Like I say, I think the man who deserves the most credit of that, other than Joseph Parker. Remember this time, that's a big knockout. That you've just seen it. That was
he
a
was
huge
beat up in
knockout,
that
wasn't
fight
it?
as well, wasn't
it? It looked like he was done. And then I think even, I don't know if it was before or after that, he had the fight with Jack Masser, won on points. It didn't look like his days. It looked like his days as being a world heavyweight champion was well and truly done. And the resurgence under Andy Lee in the team there, you've got to take that off to him. He's the most informed heavyweight in the world. You could argue right now.
Him and Dubois,
I might say something about that. But
that was such a great fight.
Yeah.
How much heart and resilience has he shown of late in the fights that he's had?
A lot. Who, Joe, are you talking about? Yeah, a lot. I think, well, we've seen he got up off the canvas a couple of times, I think, against Zhang. But Joe's a really good fighter, and I think you hit the nail on the head. I think a lot of it, look, he deserves to take credit himself because he's the one putting in the performance, but Andy Lee has been a great help for him, and I think the wider team around him as well have also helped him. I think Joe Parker and the guys will probably agree with me, is probably a better fighter now than he was when he was a world champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair point, isn't it?
Well, aside from Usyk and Dubois, is Parker the most informed heavyweight right now?
Him and Bakole, I guess so.
Yeah.
Bakole's in form since he lost to Michael Hunter a while back. He's come on leaps and bounds, and he's been avoided. Like he's in the who needs him club. So, like Carl said, if Parker beats him tonight, he's doing everyone a favour because it just goes back to, nah, we don't need you no more. You don't benefit me. Right now, he was getting.
Oh yeah, Parker's deadly. Parker cracks. Bakole's just massive. But he's got a shot. If he hits him with a fucking punch, I mean, he's massive. Massive. Wait till you see this dude. He is huge. One M, who you got tonight? Song Yadong or Triple C? You think Triple C's all done? There's a couple good fights on tonight's free fights. I'm a pirate. Arg. Shiver me timbers. Arg. I plead the fifth. Come on, Matt. You know I'm a New England guy. You think I'm paying for that shit? You're crazy. I podcast out of my fucking basement. You think I'm paying for this shit? If I had the money, I would, in all honesty. I just don't. I got a feeling Triple C's going to get upset. I don't even know if it's an upset anymore, but Triple C, this is his last run at trying to become a champion at 130. What's he fighting at now? 35, I think? Or 40? Something like that. He said it's his last chance to try and become a champ again. It's his last run. Yeah, I could see Cejudo hurting him wrestling. Cejudo is way shorter than him. But Cejudo's pretty much always shorter than the guy he fights. There's some good fights on, though, I think, tonight. I think Menafield's fighting. One of the Walkers is fighting. I like Triple C, but Triple C can also be cringe. But I would like to see Triple C make one more run. I don't know. I don't think he has it in him, but probably 1M. But you never know. Cejudo seems like he doesn't mind standing up with people anymore. It seems like Cejudo really doesn't mind fighting on the feet. Like, he doesn't wrestle as much as he should nowadays. It'll be interesting to see, though. I hope I can stay up long enough to watch it with you guys. I might have to charge the phone up for a little bit before we go to that fight. I'm at about 71% right now. The main event of what, Liam? The boxing match or UFC? The main fight of the boxing should be around, they should make the ring walk around 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for Bivol, Beterbiev. UFC, I think, isn't on until the main card, I think, starts at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know what, Matt? You'd be surprised. I don't usually watch the fight nights. The last fight night I watched was fucking phenomenal. If there's nothing else on TV or sports-wise, they're worth checking out, dude. The one last weekend was fucking amazing. The whole card, amazing. The last few fight nights have been better than the pay-per-view with Strickland. DDP, actually. I know what you're saying. I think the same way, but I'm telling you, don't fucking knock it till you try it. The last 2 fight nights were better than the last pay-per-view. I don't think so. I don't think it's going downhill. I just think a lot of people are getting old. There's a lot of young guys coming up that are pretty nasty. Bakole in the ring.
Welcome, Lupe. Big Joseph Parker.
Well, it's not the night that Joseph Parker was expecting, but he's got to ignore that tonight. At 33, looks as good as ever. He's here with momentum and confidence, and he's a dangerous man on a mission. But the facts are, tonight remains hugely important for him.
No.
I think one thing he's got to deal with tonight. Tonight, Richie, is he should have been walking down that runway to fight for the IBF heavyweight. Tonight remains hugely important for him.
Oh, it's getting laggy. Here we go. I'll have to live with it. It is what it is. Please don't say what happens before I see it. I'll cover up the chat anyway.
IBF heavyweight championship of the world. He has to be partially deflated by the fact he's not. No question.
I cover up the comments during the fight so people can't tell me.
Then you'll know he's in against the dangerous opponents in Martin Bakole. So, yes, he's got to be professional tonight and get the job done. What I agree with Frank Warren, I don't think his weight has helped him, because I think he needs to be a little bit lighter for the movements against the bigger man. He's coming in, remember, Fletch, he's heaviest tonight.
He's a big favourite based on circumstances, and they both had a 12-week camp. I would have loved to have seen the odds.
I want Bivol to win. But I think that I think he's gonna get fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-featured attraction tonight, presented by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, with Frank Waller.
Please like, share, subscribe. We cover a lot of sports.
For Matchroom Boxing, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, Ben Shalom for Boxer Promotions, and Sella, sponsored by the Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Habib Medical Group, Saudi Airlines, New Muraba Development Company, Harunia, Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Al Tanfidi. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Everyone says I look like my dad.
Of the two holy mosques.
My dad passed away recently. My dad passed away very recently, and I've been hearing that a lot lately. It's funny you say that.
President Gustavo Olivieri, supervised at ringside by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge, Matt Harris. The three judges scoring from England, Howard Foster. From Australia, Adam Height. And from the United States, Don Trella. In charge of the action at the bell inside the ring, World Championship veteran referee, Steve Gray. And now,
yeah, I lost him in August. It's horrible. Losing a parent is like the worst thing ever, Matt, for sure. Especially if you had a tumultuous relationship with him or a lot of ups and downs. But thank you, guys.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger, wearing blue and red, official weight 310 pounds. His professional record,
yeah, it hits different.
Bouts, 21 victories, including 16 wins by knockout, only one defeat. He currently holds the WBO International Heavyweight Championship. That title not on the line tonight. He is the heavyweight fighting pride of all Africa, from the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Martin Bakole.
And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with black, official weight 267 pounds. As a professional, 38 fights.
Bruins have been killing me lately, Matt. I don't know how much of the Bruins I can watch going forward. Those last 2 or 3 games before the fucking four flags broke my heart. They are so hard to watch. Celtics have been on a roll, though.
Okay, boys, if a cold break, take space, take a step back. No deliberate punches around the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, fellas.
So what should have been a world title fight for Daniel Dubois against Joseph Parker turns into an unexpected opportunity for Martin Bakole. And a fight where Joseph Parker has to keep his focus and deal with the change of opponent. We don't know how ready Bakole is or what effect the withdrawal of Dubois will have on Parker. What we do know is that Parker's got to win, and Bakole's been waiting for the opportunity like this one to arrive. He's cut short his holiday, and now we'll see what he can do.
Like I said, Fletch, the first 3 or 4 rounds could be very interesting indeed.
Bakole looks like he stole fucking someone's golf pants and made them into shorts.
Be in the condition I wouldn't have thought to go the 12 rounds, so he'll be looking for an early knockout. And the first 3 or 4 is probably when he's got his best chance of landing that big shot.
His official weight, 310 pounds.
Holy shit.
He was 299 when he beat Carlos Takam here in Riyadh, and he was 284 when he had that really good win against Jared Anderson. The last time we saw him, that was in August of last year. And significantly,
looks like Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack.
He's ever been by 12 pounds, so he was clearly going to come in heavy against Daniel Dubois, and he's got to see how he copes with the extra weight as well tonight. So there are questions and intangibles on both sides that we don't really know the answer to.
Bakole got to fucking throw some punches. He's going to get picked apart.
Boxing cautiously on the outside, in against a much bigger man, so he's just stabbing away to the body with that left hand, and then following through with his right hand also. He's boxing very cautiously here.
Oh, nice left hook by Parker. Parker looks like Robert Whittaker's older brother. Parker looks like Robert Whittaker on steroids.
Jab landed there by Parker.
Oh, Bakole. Nice job with the left hand.
Parker lost his world title almost 7 years ago against Anthony Joshua, and was desperate, or is desperate, to become a 2-time title holder. And he's coming into this fight off the longest layoff of his career, almost a year since he beat Zhilei Zhang in Riyadh.
Parker's got to watch it.
This change of opponent.
If he gets hit with a shot, it could be lights out.
Very, very late in the day. Martin Bakole landing in the early hours of the morning, and Joseph Parker's made the slicker start here.
Yeah, boxing sensibly here, Parker, staying on the outside, just working away with his lead hand, downstairs mainly. He's giving a lot of respect to Martin Bakole.
Oh, big uppercut, raises Parker.
A screw shot, that lead hand, and yes, on the inside,
yeah, you better tie up.
He's going to be dangerous.
Final few seconds of the first round. What I would say is that there's a lot of confidence in the Bakole camp, in Martin Bakole, and he's caught Parker there at the end of the round.
Yeah.
And what we do know, preparation or not, when he hits you, you know about it.
Bakole's huge, dude.
The signs there that Bakole,
huge.
You know, it can
He
be
fucking
successful
cracks.
if they're up close.
310. You get hit by someone over 300 pounds, you're gonna feel it.
Listen, just walk your way into the fight. You've not had a spar or nothing.
Especially when they know how to throw. I think Bakole might have took that first round. It was close. They both landed about the same.
Well, I thought Parker won the round, but towards the end of it, the last 10 to 15 seconds, then Bakole started. He caught Parker with a couple of good shots.
Parker don't like feeling those punches, you can tell.
He's come to maybe give an upset.
One thing I want to pick up on with you, Richie, Billy Nelson, his trainer, just said to him, how are you? Are you okay? And then he said, you've not had a spar, work your way to the fight. How significant is that, the fact you've done any sparring for this fight?
It's massive, Fletch, it really is. And that's why I say the first 3 or 4 rounds are going to be crucial. For both boxers, for Parker, his aim will be to get Bakole through those 3 or 4 rounds and take him obviously into the midsection of the contest, because it'll definitely be a case of how fit is Bakole.
Yeah, that's what I worry about.
3 or 4 rounds, if he
I'm worried about Bakole's gas tank.
can change everything, he can finish the fight, but he'll have more chance when he's at his quickest, his sharpest, and
Nice
that'll be the first 3 or 4
I'm not
rounds.
sure it got
Shake
through.
of the head as Parker landed. He was due to fight in May, and there is this misconception that he'd been off on holiday. He'd only actually been in the Congo for 4 days, and he had been ticking over in the gym prior to going there, which I
Nice
think is
shot,
where
Parker.
a lot of the confidence comes from in the Bakole camp, that he's not coming into this completely
Ooh,
cold.
big shot, Parker.
And he's taking some shots here from Parker, and he's just landed a little short right hand of his own in there, Bakole.
Yeah, he's just walking Parker down, isn't he? So that's a risk, because you risk walking onto the punch.
Keep your hands up, Bakole.
With some big shots, but Bakole, dangerous on the inside. That's why he's walking
Bakole
his man down.
keeps his hands low.
Ultimate long range. Prepared
gonna
to
get
take the
caught.
shot as he's coming forward to try and land one on the inside.
We saw Martin Bakole here in Riyadh on the night that
He throws
Tyson
punches
Fury
from
fought
weird
Francis
angles.
Ngannou. He beat Carlos Takam by a stoppage that night that was big then. Only 10 pounds lighter than he is tonight. He just keeps landing these
Ooh,
short
big
uppercuts
shot,
on Joseph
Bakole.
Parker. The body shot, I think Parker felt that one too.
He certainly did indeed. Good work from Bakole. These little short uppercuts on the inside. That hurt, I think, Parker, and it was the body shot in particular that he felt.
He seems to be a very difficult man to make
Ooh,
go
big
backwards.
shot,
Joseph
Parker.
Parker's landed some solid shots, and he just shakes them off like that.
And Bakole acts like they don't even feel him. Oh, he felt that one. Oh.
The legs betrayed him, and the big man hits the canvas. That was a thunderous punch from Joseph Parker, and Bakole drags himself to his feet. Billy
Over.
Nelson says that's enough.
Wow.
So a short
That was
notice.
underwhelming.
Martin Bakole lands into the second round before he's blown out there by Joseph Parker, and it was a bridge too far. He came here, was prepared to take on the challenge, but having landed in the early hours of this morning, the preparation was far from ideal. And on a night where Joseph Parker had to put behind him the disappointment of not fighting for a
Parker
world
cracks.
title, he's done his job, and he's got the second round stoppage that he needed tonight to keep his momentum moving forward. He's produced the shot that he needed to produce, didn't he, against a dangerous opponent who was showing signs of landing some good shots on the inside and really didn't respect Parker's tower. That was probably his
Yeah,
problem
Bakole
against
fights with his
Bakole
hands
coming
down.
forward,
Not a good
looking
idea.
to take a shot as he's coming forward to land a shot, but he just took one too many, one high on the head there, right hand over the top from Parker, a good powerful shot, bit of a delayed reaction, wasn't there, but then he lost his legs, and probably the right decision by the referee, who's looked into his eyes and didn't like
Thank
what he
you
saw.
for the payday.
Fair play to Bakole for taking the shot, but that was a cracking shot from Joseph Parker. 24th stoppage victory for Joseph Parker. 6 in a row now victories since losing to Joe Joyce. And there's Spencer Brown embracing him in the ring. It's a no-lose situation though really for Bakole. Nobody wanted to fight him in the first place. He's turned up on short notice to save the card. You'd like to hope that now he gets an opportunity against a ranked fighter with the opportunity as well to have a 12-week camp.
Listen, Fletch, we all said, didn't we, it was what condition he was going to come in at, and he's come in really, really heavy. Now, we'd heard that he may be in the gym here and there, but obviously he's let his weight really balloon up because he wasn't expecting to fight. But so he's gone in there, didn't really respect Parker's power. Let's have a look. So it's quite
hit him on the back of the head.
Then there's a delayed reaction, and then he's
thank you, Terry. You called it. You're right.
And down he goes.
That hit him on like the top of the head, back of the head.
He wasn't happy with what he saw, and so has waved it off. And fair play to him, that was the right call, I think. And you can understand it from Benny
Nelson, it hit him in a weird spot.
Yeah,
hit him in the back of the head.
Him a go to win, but if there's any chance of it not going the right way, let's pull him out.
Hit him in the back of the head by accident.
Sensible. He landed in the early hours of this morning, Fletch. So, fair play to him for taking the fight. But a fair play for Joseph Parker as well, because, he's expected to win.
Timber.
And he won in devastating style. But yes, it was a disappointment that he's not fighting for the IBF title. Let's remember that, and you touched on that as he's walking to the ring.
Yeah.
Andy Lee alongside him, no doubt the very important man in the last 48 hours or so to keep his mind right and to make sure that he was completely ready for the task ahead tonight. A very sound and sensible person to have in your team in the situation that Parker was in. A good coach and an experienced coach who was a good fighter himself and has experienced many situations like this. So you need someone like that on your side. The big question now is, does he get to fight Daniel Dubois next? He's not been in there very long. Let's talk about Dubois fighting in.
I hope it doesn't they don't make us wait a half hour. I really hope they don't. Hopefully we can get to this next fight very soon. I mean, Bakole took the fight on a few days too, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a week ago, he found out as well. Man, this is so tough. I want Bivol to win so bad. But I want to see fucking the Mexican monster beat the fuck out of Beterbiev. It's kind of weird for me to how I feel about this fight. I want Bivol to win, but a small part of me wants Beterbiev to win so I can see fucking David Benavides take him out finally. I don't know if Beterbiev or Bivol can beat Benavides the way he's looked lately.
I want to thank God for the opportunity to be here to fight. And I'd like to thank Turkey, the people of Saudi Arabia, Spencer Brown, Ben Ligon, and my team over here. Bakole, thank you very much for accepting the challenge and flying all the way here on short notice to give me a good fight. And just went out there and listened to Andy, stayed calm, structured, composed, and got the victory.
You've had about 24 hours or so to prepare for that man. What were the preparations like? What were the conversations like between you and Andy about how to attack this problem?
I'm fit, I'm strong.
I think he takes them both out, Matt.
I'm sharp, thanks to these two men and my hard work as well. Conversation was just, Andy was breaking it down for me. And I came in there and I had to be patient. I want to say, who's next? How do I fight for the world title next? How can I fight for the world title? Listen, if Usyk wants a dance partner, I'll get Uncle Frank to come in here and lock in a fight with Usyk if he wants a dance partner. But I want to fight for the world title. And I'd like to be champion of the world again too.
Walk me through, though, that final shot. What were you looking for? What were you seeing over that last round?
When I came back to the corner, Andy gave me the instructions just to be patient. And when the overhand right comes, when he walks in and attacks, that's when you have to take your shot. And that's the best way, is to catch them when they're coming in.
You're scheduled to face Daniel Dubois. You mentioned Alexander Usyk, who's here. Does it matter which one of these two champions you get next?
I will fight anyone and everyone. Listen, Saudi Arabia has been amazing. 4 fights, 4 wins. Thank you, God. Thank you, Turkey again. And thanks everyone involved.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you very much. And to my wife and kids back home, I can't wait to see you soon. And mom and dad. And sister.
Yeah, I saw that, Matt. It wasn't too bad today when the sun was out for a little while. Oh, you're a New Zealander, Terry? Your countrymen have been falling like flies lately. What's up with all the UFC fighters getting knocked out from New Zealand? Whitaker got his ass beat. Izzy got his ass beat. Volk might get his ass beat next. Is it the end of city kickboxing? What do you think? Fucking Gaethje got a big fight coming up with what's his name from city kickboxing? Dan Hooker. Oh, Andy is your countryman. I got you. Rob Fonts is fighting tonight, Matt. Rob Fonts is on the card tonight. He's from Mass.
Parker there in the interview, we heard him say, well, how do I now fight for a title fight, Frank?
Yeah, he deserves a title shot. Hopefully, I think Daniel Dubois, that fight can be rescheduled. I know there's rumours of Daniel Dubois and Usyk, but if that doesn't happen, then we want to see Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, and he deserves that shot. I think it was a beautiful shot to finish it. And listen, it's like we were saying then, we were thinking, oh my God, has Bakole got him worried a little bit here? Because it seemed like there's definitely 1 or 2 shots got registered. I don't know whether Martin Bakole sort of stopped respecting Joey Parker, thought he couldn't hurt him. He stopped the shake of the head then, and he walked onto a very big right hand. So, yeah, okay, it wasn't a fully fit Martin Bakole, but still, that was a fantastic shot, and no matter what, it's another great win against the man, the one really wanted to fight.
Did we see enough from Joe Parker tonight to see an improvement?
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know much about Irish fighters or boxers. I know a little bit about Irish MMA guys. Bakole got hit right in the back of the head, top of the head, weird fucking spot. Come on, let's go. I want to watch this fight. What the fuck? No, it's been all right, Jet. It's been all right. Shakur Stevenson won by TKO. Parker just won by knockout. Bivol and Beterbiev's getting ready to get going in a minute. It's been better than I thought it would be. The last 2 fights had guys that came in on short notice too, though. With all due respect.
Had to do it within 3 or 4 rounds. And it's all right being sensible now, because I was one of the ones guilty of thinking, oh my God, I'm really looking forward to this because it's a fantastic replacement. But yeah, if it was a bit of a bad knockout, then yeah, maybe fingers would have been pointed.
We all want to see fights replaced if opponents put out, but at a couple of days' notice, especially in the heavyweight division, it's very, very dangerous. They're all big men, they can all punch. How do you get around it?
Well, is there a solution? Because I think in the UFC they have standby fighters, and those standbys.
Training alongside, and maybe that's something.
So is that something that, if this is the way boxing is now going, with these huge cards that everyone wants to see, is this
potentially? I think so.
It would be different if Bakole was in the gym training, just taking over, and then got the call.
Yeah.
Because he'd been in the gym, he'd been sparring. Because sometimes there's being fit and there's being conditioned as a fighter, throwing punches, getting hit back, taking all these shots, and being able to soak them up. And okay, now I'm ready to fight. You get battle hardened.
So far, you know, when you put fight cards together like this, billed as the greatest fight card ever.
Nah, Terry, it's America or go fuck your mother over here, buddy. With all due respect. UFC, I like a few foreign guys, but I always root for the Americans usually, for the most part.
One watching at home has ever seen.
You see now the atmosphere we have here around 7,000. Now they came from the beginning, and you see each fight in this card can be main event.
Yeah, easily. What's been your best fight on the card so far?
All of it. all of it. But I am waiting for the main event, of course.
Yeah, the main event.
And I want to thank Bakole and who's against Shakur also for the courage.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it real, Terry. I'm biased towards my Americans. That's one thing I don't understand why people don't admit it. I had a discussion with someone that was a big Beterbiev fan that was Muslim this week when we were talking fights. He got all butthurt because I said he was biased. I go, you're biased towards the Muslims. It's okay. I understand it. I'm biased towards the people I like. It's normal for people to root for people that have the same country as them, the same religion as them, that look like them. It doesn't make you a fucking racist. Of course you're going to root for the people that are more like you.
This arena in the 3rd of May, and then we have the big fight, and Canelo in September. And we have also the rematch of Garcia, Haney here in October, and then we'll have Enoa in December. Wow, this is, until now, this is what...
One of my good friends, I haven't seen him in a while. His nickname, he's a Dominican kid. He calls me Jonah Hill. That's his nickname for me. They call me Jonah. You look like Jonah Hill.
It's 5.
What up?
If I think Matchroom have a chance, I will do it. The problem now with Matchroom.
Your super fight for September, there's so many big fights coming, but the big one is, as you say, Bud Crawford, who's ringside with you, against Canelo. Yeah. There was a time when I thought maybe that fight wouldn't happen. You tricked
with real season, everything happened, but they keep telling me the wait for a reason, and let's see if it is for a reason or not.
For a reason, indeed. Final one, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Someone told me that you're trying to do this fight in Times Square.
Wow.
Is this true? In the middle of Times Square?
I will do it. I will do it in New York. I will not announce something now, but it's...
Well, the thing is, right, if Bivol wins, they're going to run it back again, is what I heard. If Beterbiev wins, then he will fight Benavidez, probably.
Let's do Benavidez with the winner.
Wow, incredible. You keep doing this. Every year I think, okay, we've gone as big as we can. There's even more to come.
And we hope someday also going to Africa, doing something in Africa, doing something in Alcatraz jail in San Francisco, something like this.
Fans are happy. Everyone's happy with what you're doing. You changed the game of boxing, and long may it continue.
And our partnership with the Zone also. is the best.
Ah, there you go. There you go. Thank you very much. Enjoy the main event. What a great week it's been.
Well, there we go. His Excellency out there. He's always raising the bar. I'm sure Derek Chisora will be sticking his hands up or putting a phone call in if there is something going on in Africa. But let's talk about the main event tonight, because finally it is here, Beterbiev Bivol. It's probably been the most consistent fight in the fight week leading up to it, meaning there's been no surprises from everybody. And I think both these fighters have looked quite calm, focused, relaxed, kind of what we'd expect, Carl.
Yeah, they're two different characters. I think they're both confident and they're very calm. I don't think there's a lot of love lost between them. They don't really like each other. There's certainly a certain amount of respect there, but I don't think they'd be someone to go and have a, well, they wouldn't have a pint, but...
They wouldn't do that. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's because they beat the fuck out of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has the same exact beard, only orange. See what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just funny that people don't realize their own bias.
And I just see it to be another hard one to call again, another close fight.
Well, Beterbiev got the shout last time, but Dmitry Bivol certainly didn't make any excuses, and he just said, I need to be better.
No, he took defeat like a true professional. There's a lot of people around the ring saying they thought he won. He didn't kick up a fuss about it. I thought Beterbiev sort of fight, as did well, the three of us who was out there all thought he'd done enough. But it was a fantastic fight between two of the very best in the sport. And what I will say, for a fight that everyone enjoyed so much, there wasn't loads of shots landed, which suggests it tells how good each fighter's defence was. And I always say, any fighter at the elite level, they're always good defensively, and these two was fantastic.
Mentally, who has the edge over this fight? Beterbiev, who won, or Bivol, who potentially people thought should have won? So Beterbiev feels like he's got something more to prove tonight.
Yeah, well, I think last time, for me, what made the difference was Beterbiev won the championship rounds.
Yeah.
You know, the 10, 11, 12. So I think he's going to feel that he finished stronger. And he might think, the fact that some people around the fight were saying that was a terrible decision, I think, I'm going to prove again. So I don't know, but then I think one of the boys said earlier, Bivol can probably change a little bit more, but do those changes lead to advantages to Beterbiev? I'm not so sure. All will be revealed soon, but that's what makes it such a fascinating fight.
How is he going to change tonight, or what do you anticipate, Denzel, that Bivol could change?
It's hard, but because he boxed so well the first time round, I mean, there isn't much he can change apart from maybe raise the intensity. Not hit the rope so much, move round more than moving backwards. And I think he was doing that, but at times he'd get caught in the ropes, and then Beterbiev would finish with a flurry, especially in like the last 30 seconds of every round. Maybe not give up the last 30 seconds of every round. You've got to push something back, put something back in, and to show the judges, I'm still here. Because you put in your work early, but it's what you finish on, what everyone remembers. So maybe he can change that a little bit.
All right, we'll wait and see. I tell you what, we haven't heard from Eddie Hearn tonight. Let's hear from him now with JD.
So imagine, I've just been told in my ear, you've only got a minute and a half, so I have to give Eddie as much time to respond as possible. First of all, I've never heard a promoter get called out live on a broadcast. Yeah. And secondly, I wanted to also preview Dmitry Bivol going...
I can't stand any of these promoters. They're all fucking maggots. The Worm, Eddie Hearn.
And that's dangerous against Artur Beterbiev. You know, this is about discipline, this fight, concentration. Artur Beterbiev's like a ticking time bomb, and it's how long you can keep him off before it goes boom. And last time it was 9 rounds, and then 10, 11, 12 was treacherous. So he's got to stay disciplined and focused for the full duration. But Beterbiev will, in my opinion, come faster this time and try and walk him down and get hold of him earlier in the fight. So going to be a tough night's work, but I believe Dmitry Bivol will be undisputed champion in the next 45 minutes.
And you're the only person I can trust with 10 seconds. That response to that call out live on air?
Listen, anyone can get it. You know what I mean? We don't care. We just want great fights.
We don't care. We just want to make money off guys beating the shit out of each other. Yeah, he looks a little bit like Jalen. I thought it was Crawford earlier, because Crawford's there at ringside, and they showed Crawford, and then they went to that dude, and I thought it was Crawford real quick. I'm like, what the fuck?
He wins the fight a little bit more convincingly.
Okay, so Beterbiev for you.
Yeah.
I'm going Bivol. I just think he has more to offer. He's a better boxer. If he just raises his intensity and switches the little mistakes he made the last time, I think he takes it.
Wow, 69% got Beterbiev winning.
Okay, there we go. Well, that's what the thoughts are of the guys in the studios. We are.
If it's a close fight, Beterbiev will get the nod. We saw it last time. If it's a close fight, the Muslims will allow the Muslim to win. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we gather to witness an epic rivalry between two titans, where the stage transforms into a battlefield. Let the spectacle
last time for this fight was really good. The one for the first fight was even better. Bivol was robbed. Written on the front of the statue.
I feel empty. I think that the result is fair.
I think that the BF was lucky, you know. He was relatively undisputed.
I know dudes that were in jail with Dickie Ward. They said he was a fucking nut. Not Mickey, his brother Dickie. And that shit on the movie was a true story. His brother was a major crackhead. And this is a fucking... I got some... My buddies told me a few stories that were in jail with him that said he was a fucking wild man.
Famous video game Fatal Fury is back after a quarter of a century, 25 years. Beta test is now open and you can go download the game right now.
No one cares about the video game. Let's go.
To the April 26th Ring Magazine boxing event at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Do not miss out. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started!
What's this, a Kanye video? What the fuck? I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. Give it a minute. Looks like the fucking Kanye West video for Power. No one man should have all that power.
Coming to the ring, Dimitri Bivol.
So we reached the climax. And this great night ends with two greats of the light heavyweight division. And again, Dimitri Bivol is out for revenge. The only defeat of his professional career. He came so close in October. Can he do better tonight?
There we go. I'm rooting for Bivol. I don't know if he's going to get it done, though. I got a bad feeling. I feel like if it's a close fight, they're going to give it to Beterbiev. And I don't know if Bivol can knock him out. Like, Bivol's going to have to dominate to win.
And now making his entrance to the ring, he is Artur
Undisputed. Oh, he's worth more money than fucking... Oh, he's loaded. It must be nice to be born to the right family, huh? Imagine coming from money like that. You're just born into being a fucking zillionaire. It must be amazing. Instead of being some fucking scrub. Moonshine.
At this time, we will honor our host nation with the national anthem for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Don't want to get a copyright strike for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. They gave me a copyright strike on one of the national anthems recently.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time from the ANB Arena here.
Oh, you must have money now.
Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
That's big money.
Welcome to the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world. It's all brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GEA. For Frank Ryan for Queensberry Promotions, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, Gold Star Promotions, World of Boxing, and Stella. Sponsored by the Saudi Tourism Authority, Saudi National Bank, STC, Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, Saudi Airlines, New Murabba Development Company, Karunia, Hunger Station, Lucid Motors, and Al Tanfidi. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the two holy months.
Yeah, me too, Matt.
Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud.
Bivol's gonna fight flawless to win.
Special thanks to his
If it's close, they're gonna give it to Beterbiev.
bin Salman. And to the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh.
His Excellency, Turki Al-Rashid. What's so excellent about him? He's fucking the monarchy.
President Gustavo Olivieri.
See, you think you got it bad in America?
President Darrell Peoples and the IBA President Ed Levine. All the titles, all the belts are on the line, including undisputed recognition by the Bible of Boxing Ring
His
Magazine.
Excellency, he just came out of the right fucking hole.
Will supervise at ringside.
It's like the royal family.
Is Chris, pardon me, steward in charge is Matt Harris.
Suck my fucking broke dick.
The 3 judges scoring this contest. From South Africa, Dion Duarte. From the United States, Mike Fitzgerald. From Monaco, Jean-Robert Lane. And the referee in charge of the action at the bell, World Championship veteran referee, Kevin Parker. And now, the officials are in place, and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
I think they said Bivol got hurt in the last fight too. If I'm not mistaken, I think Bivol did something to one of his hands during the fight. I could be wrong. I could have swore they said that.
Excellent one. Standing at 24 fights, 23 victories, including 12 wins by knockout, with only 1 defeat. And he's looking for revenge. From Tokmak, Kyrgyzstan, the challenger, the former light heavyweight champion of the world, Bivol. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, his opponent. He's wearing black and white and officially weighed in at 175 pounds. His professional record is a perfect one. 21 fights, 21 victories, 20 big wins by knockout. Fighting out of Montreal, Canada, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Bakole.
Gents, we've already been through the final instructions in the dressing room, and you know what I expect. That's a clean fight. Remember to obey my commands at all times.
Here we go.
Protect yourself at all times. Both belt lines are good. Touch gloves, lads. Okay.
So the final words from referee Kevin Parker. The first fight between these two was a classic. Now we're all set for the rematch and the culmination of a wonderful night's boxing in Riyadh. Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol. 2 of the best pound for pound on the
Come
planet.
on, Bivol.
2 all-time great light heavyweights. Can Beterbiev repeat, or is it a night of revenge for Bivol? You can barely split them. The first fight was so close, and you'd expect, Richie, this one to be similar.
Indeed, I think in the first fight, I think Bivol gave Beterbiev too much respect in the early rounds, and it was Beterbiev who set the pace on that front foot. So I'm expecting a more positive Bivol and holding his feet a lot more. That's what he's got to do, and maybe push Beterbiev back also. He can't concede like he did in the opening rounds of the first fight here.
Artur Beterbiev, blood chunks, bearded, menacing, and the silver and black of the man from Kyrgyzstan.
Come on, Bivol. Keep firing.
Beterbiev, a modern marvel, operating at this level at the age of 40. Bivol 6 years younger at 34, and he became the first man to go the distance with the Russian when they met in the first fight. There's a really good noise inside the arena, and it's going to be fascinating here to see whether Bivol's pace is faster early tonight, because we know that he grows into fights after Beterbiev.
Well, what's very evident is Bivol is not actually conceding. He's not being pushed back as much as he was in the opening round of the first contest, where I thought, like I said, Beterbiev, he dominated the early stages with that front foot pressure. Bivol's holding his ground a little bit better in the opening round here, and that's what he's got to do. He can't afford to be pushed back, especially to the ropes, where Beterbiev was definitely doing the better work in that opening contest.
Artem Beterbiev, 21 wins, 20 stoppages. Dmitry Bivol, 23 wins in 24 fights, but he's not got the kind of stoppage record that his opponent in there tonight has. This is 133 days since the first fight.
Come on, Bivol, use that jab.
Through a lot of debate when the scorecards were read out.
There you go.
Bivol started to put his hands together for the first time in the opening round.
Bivol, you can't go backwards.
Well, Bivol has definitely thrown more punches in this first round than he did in the opening round of the
Throw the
last
jab,
contest,
Bivol.
Between them. Fletch.
Throw the jab. Here we go, going
Pace
backwards.
seems to be suiting him a little bit, and
There you go.
Beterbiev, he's not really
There you go.
dictating the pace, and Bivol's doing a lot of better work
Nice.
here.
Check hook, Bivol.
From a long way back from Bivol, Eddie Hearn made the point that when you're in there with Beterbiev, you're waiting for the bomb to go off. At what time does he start? It was round 9 in the first fight, and it was treacherous then the rest of the way for Bivol, and ultimately won Beterbiev the contest.
Bivol's got a jab.
In the first round, where Bivol has come out quicker than he did before. Beterbiev landing his first solid right hand.
Let him go.
Immediately replying to Dmitry Bivol.
Nice counter at the end. Close round. Close first round. Very, very close first round. I don't think he's getting bullied.
Your mix is good. Okay, your jab, up, down is good. No, same thing. Come back.
I don't think he's getting bullied at all.
A little bit more fine.
He's got to keep distance as well. But he can't be on his back foot.
Absolutely.
All fight.
That round as he did in the opening round, I thought Bivol might have just nicked that. There's nothing in it. It's a really close round.
First round.
But definitely more work and better work from Bivol in the opening.
I think Bivol landed more.
First fight went to Beterbiev on 2 of the 3 cards. The other one
Have
was
to see the percentages.
Round 2. And tonight we've got the 4 belts being defended. This is for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world, and the Ring Magazine belt is on the line as well.
Keep pumping the jab, Bivol. There you go.
Bivol has to do more, and the way he started tonight, he's come out with real purpose.
He has, but I think Beterbiev felt he probably got that first round slip because he's come out more on his front foot, a little bit more positive and trying to push Bivol back. So Bivol has got to fight back in these situations. And that right hand of his very, very high, leaving that side open to that left up to the body. So he's got to watch out for that. If Beterbiev
Bivol,
gets
you got a jab.
close on the inside, left up to the body from Beterbiev, might be the shot.
There you go.
It's astonishing
Jab.
when you think that Beterbiev's operating at this
There you
level
go.
at the age
Keep
of 40.
jabbing.
And in the first fight, he threw over 1,000 punches, which is quite an astonishing output.
None of those landed.
Beterbiev working behind the jab and then thumped through
One
that
of them
right
did.
hand between the Dmitry Bivol guard.
Bivol lands. Both guys have good defense. A lot of punches not getting through. A lot of hitting each other on the arms.
He's got to go back at Beterbiev.
Nice jab, Bivol.
Pushes him back.
Another
To
one.
respond straight away. I think that's the tactic here, to show that he's matching his opponent.
Nice
for
jab,
work rate.
Beterbiev.
You can clearly see it that he's throwing more shots. But now Beterbiev starting to get into a rhythm on that front foot, pushing his man back.
Bivol looks more comfortable in this fight.
That's a good right hand, by the way, from Bivol. Caught Beterbiev flush as he came in. I was just about to make the point. There was a theory last time that he'd had knee surgery, Beterbiev, and his movement might not have been as fluid as it normally is. So it'll be interesting tonight to see whether he's better in that regard. He certainly had a better camp this time in terms of his health coming into the fight. Oh, I tell you what, he just changed orthodox to southpaw there, and he just got caught.
Beterbiev lets you go. Here comes Bivol.
From the man from Kyrgyzstan.
Nice body shot, Beterbiev.
The one thing Bivol doesn't want to do is get trapped on the ropes against a punishing puncher like Beterbiev.
Bivol got to keep that jab going. When he keeps the jab going, it seems to work. Use the jab, Bivol. There you go. There you go.
Boxers trying to catch their opponent and set up the attack behind the lead hand. They don't want to fall short there. They get punished. Both of them if they fall short with that.
Good defense by Bivol. Nothing getting through.
It sounds like a Bivol crowd. Beterbiev looking to let his hands go towards the end of the second round. And there's the bell.
I give that round to Bivol. Definitely. I think Bivol definitely took at least the second. First was close. Could have went either way. I'm a Bivol fan. I'm biased. I think Bivol's either up 2 or it's a tie.
He gets caught with that shot there as he's coming forward. So that's an example of falling short, like what I was talking about earlier. Fell short with the lead hand and gets punished.
Both guys have very good defense, though. There was a lot of punches that didn't get through.
And then Beterbiev again coming forward.
Bivol has to keep that jab going, even if he's going backwards. Whenever he stops throwing,
I heard Beterbiev speaking this week.
is when Beterbiev does something.
Like the complete warrior, he said that he speaks to his mum every day on the phone.
There's Beterbiev coming out swinging.
So he wouldn't go as far as to say he's a bit of a mummy's boy, but he's got a very close relationship. He said even on fight day, he finds time to have
Nothing getting through, but a lot of
He's come
pressure.
out firing here in the start of the third.
A lot of pressure to stop this third round from Beterbiev.
I think they've got so much respect for each other, Richie. It's the kind of night where you don't want to fall too far behind. You don't want the gap to be too big on the cards because of the caliber of the man opposite you. Both early rounds.
Couple jabs, Bivol. Couple more. Ooh, nice counter, Bivol. Overhand right.
Make a mistake and you get punished. That's what happens here. Gotta get the feet.
Combination, Bivol. Not many big punches getting through for either fighter, though. Both guys are blocking a lot of these shots. They're just hitting off the gloves. Nice counter, Bivol again. Snuck a few in there.
3 and 4 punches come back.
Bivol gets a few body shots, and then Beterbiev as well.
Boxing very well on the back foot, coming back with some counter-attacking work. Occasionally beats Beterbiev to the punch. Just a fraction of
Nice counter again, Bivol.
He saw it coming, Bivol.
Beterbiev starting to stalk him, though, you can tell. He's getting more confident coming forward.
He's got to let his hands go, Bivol, which he does there.
Oh, Bivol missed a couple big hooks. Oh, nice flurry. Bivol's bringing it. He's throwing a lot of flurries. A lot of combinations.
He made a good start. The kind of start that he felt he needed to make.
Beterbiev's got a hell of a gas tank, though. He continues to go forward.
First contest, isn't it? Beterbiev controlled those early rounds on that front foot. But Bivol is fighting back well.
Nice little shot to the body of Bivol.
Solid shot from Beterbiev.
Another straight right. Bivol's starting to counter him, though. And he's getting some punches through that guard. Both guys look good. Ooh. Big shot, Bivol. I mean, Beterbiev. Beterbiev goes through the body. Lands upstairs.
For the first time, Bivol having to go backwards.
Bivol coming forward now.
His ground and fires
Hits him with about a 7-piece.
Beterbiev with a great left hand.
Wow.
He seems like he's happy to fight fire with fire, Dimitri Bivol.
Bivol looks pretty good, man.
The boxing in the close round again. I just thought Bivol did the better work. Beterbiev did some good work at the
Bivol
end
looks
of the
pretty
round.
good.
For the majority of it.
Beterbiev's got some redness on the top of his forehead. Got a big strawberry over his eye. Bivol looks a lot more comfortable. Bivol got a little shiner underneath his eye.
There's a real focus tonight on the face of Dimitri Bivol.
There's tremendous work here from Bivol. Beterbiev keeps coming forward, walking onto the shots. Had a good last 30 seconds or so, but Bivol there was replying to his attack.
Yeah, I think so too, Matt.
Threes and fours. It was better work off the back foot from Bivol. Just coming forward.
I think Bivol's up at least 2-1.
Artur Beterbiev lost the fight 12 and a half.
I think Beterbiev might have won the first. I don't know though. It's very close.
Trying to get Bivol backwards.
Very close.
Trying to get him going backwards.
Oh, here's Beterbiev.
With a good solid shot.
Fourth round, starting to pour on the pressure.
Seems to start the round very quick indeed on that front foot. But there were just signs at the end of that last round that he's starting to plant his feet a bit more and starting to unload some heavier shots. Beterbiev at the end of that last round.
Bivol working behind the left jab. Spears one into the midsection of Beterbiev, who's the more powerful of the two in there. He's the man with the knockout record. And there are British fighters who can
Bivol got a throw.
to that. The likes of Callum Smith,
There you
who was
go.
impressive earlier tonight. Anthony Yard, both had nice moments in fights against Beterbiev, but came off second best.
That didn't get through.
Even when he hits the gloves like that, he knocks
It hits
Bivol
the
back.
gloves, but it doesn't count. Fans are cheering for a punch that didn't land. That's a good shot.
Starting to go through the gears. Took it until round 9 to start doing this in the first fight. Maybe round 4 is where he feels it's necessary this time. These have been good, hard, solid punches in this round from Artur Beterbiev.
Beterbiev looks good. Having a much better fourth round.
Quite a while. Pops out that jab. But it's been all Beterbiev up to now in this round.
Both guys, great defense. Beterbiev starting to find the body a little. 1-2, Beterbiev. Not sure it got through.
Best round of the fight so far from the champion.
Yeah.
He's off the pace a little bit here, Bivol. Something happened.
Come on, Bivol. Minute to go. Can't take rounds off.
Look at that, just pouring away with that jab, and it's Beterbiev is coming forward again.
I feel like Bivol took this round off like he's tired or trying to save some energy.
30 seconds to go in the fourth. It's the most dominant round so far.
Bivol starting to wake up.
Artur Beterbiev.
Both guys land a couple jabs.
It's the kind of round where Bivol might just need a rethink when he heads back to the corner.
Oh, nice counter. Beterbiev. Another one. Oh, big punch, Bivol. Nice counter, Bivol again. Oh, Bivol, nice end of the round. But that's a Beterbiev round. It's 2-2 or 3-1.
Let's bring in Carl Frampton. Carl, he seemed to get going there, didn't he, Beterbiev, after a bright Bivol?
I got it 2-2 or 3-1 Bivol. Beterbiev definitely took the fourth round. I don't know if Bivol is trying to save some energy or what, but not one of his better rounds out of either fight. That's the worst round Bivol's had all night.
First three to Bivol. I give that one to Beterbiev, but this is shaping up nicely into a good fight now.
Thank you, Carl. Just trying to look into the Dimitri Bivol corner to see if there's any distress in there, but it doesn't seem that way. Of course, the big issue is if your tactics are to make Dimitri Bivol pay as he comes in, that's a difficult thing to do based on the power that he has. That was a great round for Beterbiev, and Bivol.
After 4 rounds, all the commentators have it tied. I got it tied or Bivol 3-1. Here we go, start of the 5th. Oh, both guys hit each other with a jab. Beterbiev might have got the better punch off.
Left jab to be sharp and accurate tonight to keep Beterbiev at bay. That's a good right hand.
Oh, they got shot.
At the start of the round, 30 seconds in, and follows up with one to the body. This is going to be a worry for Dimitri Bivol if this carries on for much longer, because when he's hitting you as regularly as this and as hard as this, there aren't many light heavies that can go
starting to
with
really pour it on.
He's hardly throwing a right hand in this round. I think he sort of Carl Frampton says
Bivol got to let his hands go.
Not throwing that right hand at all. It's mainly the jab that's going out from Bivol, and Beterbiev is just going about his work, touching the body
Beterbiev doing nothing
clever boxing
wrong right now.
Champion. It's been a strong minute to start round 5. Picking up where
Bivol got to wake up.
4, Beterbiev dominating the fight right now. No right hand again from Bivol. Look, he's not throwing it, Fletch.
Nothing landed on that combo. Bivol only throwing 1 punch at a time. He's got to throw combos. He's got to use that jab. Another one lands for Beterbiev. Bivol snaps the jab.
Tried to throw it there, right hand, but he was way off with it, but he's constantly using the left jab and nothing else. And that's from the first right hand he's thrown in the round.
Beterbiev lands a couple more.
And you're not going to keep
Bivol fires back and lands.
with just your jab. Well, it's hard to be really difficult. It's hard enough impossible to beat with 2 hands, let alone 1. If there is a problem with the right hand, then it's going to be a hell of a long night for Dimitri Bivol.
Ooh, big right hand. Bivol.
I think Bivol as well landed a good right hand there.
They might have both landed there.
Many of them, Fletch. No way.
Ooh, Beterbiev's got lucky.
There and then makes him pay with a shot to the body. Final
He almost got counted, almost got put himself in a bad position. Beterbiev looks good. Just pumping left, 1-2, 1-2. 1-2, 1-2.
Survival mode, but he's certainly in defense mode, and he's struggling to keep Beterbiev off.
Bivol's got to do something.
Here, sustained pressure, then switches downstairs. Beterbiev. Good right hand over the top, just took a backward step. There's another one. He's piling on the pressure here. Artur Beterbiev, he can send something in there. Bivol can't do anything about the onslaught.
Bivol's not even punching.
Stops it, and he can have a sit down and think about things.
I wonder if Bivol's okay, man. He's only throwing jabs. I wonder if he busted his fucking hand again. Seriously. I wonder if he broke his fucking hand again.
Beterbiev starting to get into his groove.
Yeah, Beterbiev's up at least 3-2 right now.
Bivol again just wasn't at the races for most of that round. Couldn't keep.
Something's up. Bivol's not throwing fucking round, throwing the right hand.
Not many at all. While you're speaking, Mitchie, I'm just looking in the Dimitri Bivol corner, and the chief second has stepped out, and they're working feverishly on his legs. Yeah. Well, there's something.
Maybe he's cramping up.
With Bivol here, 10 seconds, and I think, as like you said, Beterbiev, he sensed that, and he's pouring on the pressure more and more. Round 6.
Yeah, I agree. I got Beterbiev up 1 round.
A couple of dominant rounds. He's had more than 320 fights, amateur and professional, both of them outstanding amateurs with long and glorious careers before they turned over, and both of them have been exceptional.
The last 2 rounds, he really looked good. Come on, Bivol, you got to do something. This is starting to look like the first fight when the things went bad.
Everything is the left jab. It continues to be that way for Bivol. There has to be an issue with the right hand. Got to be. Yeah, I would say so. Based on the fact he was having success with it in the first couple of rounds.
Now, in certain situations when you have an injured hand, it can numb up a little bit, but that takes a bit of time. But you've still got to.
He's not even throwing the right, and he's got opportunities to.
Very little work with the right hand from Dimitri Bivol.
Hey, what the fuck? I think he busted his hand.
Just threw one there, but it was more of a slap more than a punch. No real power behind that shot.
Notice Beterbiev starting to punch that right hand.
Again, good work from Beterbiev. The way he touches with the jab, then he touches
touching the hand,
switching the attack,
seeing if it's fucked up.
For that right hand over the top. It's the lighter shots that are really setting up the power shot, which is the right hand.
If Bivol can't beat him one-handed, no one could. There you go.
The first time he's put punches together like that for a while, yeah. And again, on that back foot, which invites the pressure from Beterbiev.
There you go.
Started to throw the right hand a little bit more, but Beterbiev in this kind of move is relentless. Every shot he throws is a powerful one. He's such a heavy hitter.
Bivol's leaning in, and he's not even throwing rights.
Again, just going through the gears. Beterbiev marching his man down. That was a good shot.
Something's up with Bivol's right hand.
It's one-way
He's barely throwing him.
Standing his ground as he was in the first two rounds. Maybe he's found a little bit more.
There's one.
Right onto the chin of Beterbiev. But he just walks through it and carries on ploughing forward.
Gotta let the right hand go, Bivol. It's already fucking broke. There you go, body shot, couple upstairs.
All of a sudden, Rich, it's like a switch has been flipped, although Beterbiev catches him with a beauty on the ropes. And he's coming forward again at the end of the round. They're going to hear the bell imminently. But there's a look of distress right now on the face of Dimitri Bivol.
Weird. Something's not right. I think Bivol hurt his right hand. He's not throwing many rights. And Beterbiev's leaning forward, and Bivol should be letting him have right hands, and he's not. I think something's not right. I really do. Either that or they're playing possum. It looks like he's cramping up, too, or something's wrong with his legs. Maybe they're acting like something's wrong with his legs to keep the focus off of his hands. But something's not fucking right. No, something's not right. Something's not right.
Just overall in that round, Beterbiev did the better work, and I'll give it to him. Well, I've got him ahead. Bivol became WBA interim champion in his 7th professional fight, full champion 4 fights later, 12 successful defenses before losing to Beterbiev. He was IBF champion in 2017, defended it twice, then added the WBC belt to the collection, and then the WBO title became his against Joe Smith in 2022. All up for grabs tonight, as well as the Ring Magazine belt. And right now, this is trending heavily in the direction of Artur Beterbiev. Again, no power in that right hand as it goes out from Bivol. He can't keep...
Not throwing any rights when they're open. I don't get it.
Just too strong, it just bounces off him and he walks forward. I remember we sat together and watched him walk through big shots from Anthony Yard, Artur Beterbiev, so it's going to take more than a Bivol jab, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Anthony Yard's a powerful fighter indeed.
There's a big right.
At least he's trying to throw the right hand again, which is a change. Well, like I said, you know, the hand, in those situations, it can numb up. And then you can throw the shots again, but obviously he must have some damage with that right hand, because he hasn't been throwing hardly any. You can count them literally on your hand, can't you, how many he's been throwing during the rounds. The work they're doing on his calves is something you don't often see either, Rich. I mean, that's a bit concerning, isn't it, when you see that? Something's not quite right with Bivol here. Halfway through the 7th. That was better work, though. Lovely there from Bivol. You're just waiting for Beterbiev and just to turn the screw again and go through the gears.
this is much more a Beterbiev type fight than the first one 4 months ago.
Bivol gotta let it go, man. What are you doing? All left hands. He never fights like that. Not like this.
Managing to avoid that right hand from Beterbiev, that he was patient before he threw it. Three-punch combination that did include a right hand there from Bivol, and that's the right hand that he manages to land with. Good work there.
He doesn't look right.
Just in flashes, you see the best of him, but he can't sustain it at the moment, can he? Finished that round strongly, though.
That was a closer round.
At one point, you started to like fight. It's good. Mix your job and fight together. Deep breath.
I want to see the Bivol corner.
Confident that round. You got to take it from him. We give him this round. Like, we have to take it back.
That last round was close.
So Bivol just got back into it in this last round, finished the round very well. Lovely reverse 1-2 there. Right hand and finishing on the left. But Beterbiev keeps coming forward. He's so strong on that front foot.
Second up. Round 8.
Holy shit, fight's going by quick.
That's the way that Richie has it at the moment. He gave the last round to Bivol, so Beterbiev
last round was close.
on the scorecards.
I got Beterbiev up 2, 1 or 2.
He's got the majority of his stoppages in world title fights in the second half of the fight. He's the master of breaking you down and breaking your will, and eventually finishing you off. Bivol's got to try.
Come on, Bivol, wake up.
We saw in round 7. Well, that was a lovely counter-attacking move there. Beterbiev was about to attack, and Bivol just stepped forward through 3 punches, all at the target. Good work from him. Just caught Beterbiev off guard there. I mean, there is a thought as well that at the age of 40, he can't maybe sustain the pace that he was fighting after 12 rounds, Beterbiev, so he might just need to take a round or 2 just to replenish the reserves and make sure that he's got enough in the tank for later.
Beterbiev looks like the younger guy.
Good right hand.
There you go.
To work from him again.
Come on, Bivol, you need this round.
Beterbiev right now not having the same kind of success that he had for 2 or 3
Bivol
rounds.
landing.
And he just had to take a backward step there as that right hand thudded it. That was a cracking shot, wasn't it? It was just saying that Bivol's got an injury with that right hand. Well, he's just one of the best right hand of the contest so far from him. He caught Beterbiev flush on the chin, and he certainly felt that one. Halfway through the 8th, you just wonder whether momentum might be starting to swing a little bit back to Bivol's way. He's up on his toes. Such a classy operator.
Nice right there. Hand didn't look hurt there. I wonder if Bivol's trying to save some energy for the later rounds.
Dipped rather, and Bivol's taking advantage of it, and he's coming back.
Very weird. Nice left hand, Bivol.
Quite well put 2 rounds in a row together here to Bivol, which gets him right back in a fight that seemingly was slipping away from him. It's everything we expected. It is indeed.
Bivol cannot let off the gas. He can win this round.
Very similar to that last contest on that back.
I think Bivol's winning the round. He's got to finish strong. Come on, Bivol. Do not blow it. There you go. Keep throwing the left. There you go. Body shot.
Another good Bivol round.
Do not let Beterbiev steal this round.
Every time he gets a bit of success, he quickly wants to get forward and throw more shots. There's the bell.
I think Bivol won the last two.
It's epic and flowing, this one, Carl.
Yeah, it is. There was a point there where
Pretty
we're
close.
question of what's going on with Bivol.
Pretty
You know,
close.
sore hand, is his legs not feeling right or what? He didn't throw the right hand for a couple of rounds properly or with any sort of intent. But
I don't know if Bivol's trying to play games or he's not right.
Some sort of mind games going on here.
Or what?
Denzel Bentley seemed to suggest that
He looked good that round.
the round off to just try and conserve it for later down the
I got it
stretch.
pretty close
So
to
that could be it
even.
as well, but it's shaping up into a good fight. That
Pretty
was
close to even.
Bivol's best round for quite a while for me, and at this stage I have it level going into the last.
If I had to pick who was winning the fight, if it came down to it, I would say Beterbiev's barely up. Very close to even, though. Very close. If I had to say who's winning, I would have to say Beterbiev right now,
I mean,
though.
that feels about right, I've got to say.
But
It's close, Fletch. There's not a lot in it.
very close. Very close to even.
One thing I didn't think I'd be saying to you as the bell rings for round 9 is that now Beterbiev needs a decent round just to get his momentum back again. Yeah, very true.
Now Beterbiev coming out swinging.
Happened in 12-round contests where boxers just take their foot off the gas naturally.
Bivol, nice combination.
Beterbiev, but he was made to pay.
Another one.
All of a sudden, he's throwing that right hand revealed surface again. Bivol's got back to that pattern that he did at the start of the contest where he's punching straight away after the straight away after.
Another nice combination gets through.
Back with 3 or 4 shots.
Bivol finding his mark a little bit better now.
Well, he's learned from his mistakes. And he's going back at Beterbiev after he's punched.
Very close fight. Both guys starting to bruise in the face. Bivol got to keep coming forward with that left hand.
That's a Beterbiev right now, not quite as purposeful, not coming forward as much. He's boxing more on the back foot. There's real momentum right now in the fight for Bivol.
I wonder if Bivol's trying to tire him out a little. It makes me wonder. It's like he's taking this round off.
Where it can be fairly dangerous, Bivol, because he's
But he's landed more punches. Another left hand Bivol.
Spring forward and catch Beterbiev.
Nice defense, Bivol. Oh, nice counter.
So a great response there.
Come on, Bivol.
Work from Bivol.
Come on, baby.
Beterbiev and comes back with 3 or 4 good shots. Onto it could be in Bivol's favour. 11 of his last 12 fights have gone into the 12th round. He's used to long contests. He's used to winning fights.
Bivol got to go forward.
Beterbiev's the one who tends to finish it quickly.
Bivol got to go forward.
He finished the first
Don't be on that back foot too long. Beterbiev loves being on that front attack.
Fascinating to see how it's going to go from the 10th round onwards, which is where Beterbiev was so dominant in the first fight.
I think Bivol's trying to counter. Yep.
Beterbiev again, he just took his foot off the gas. And Bivol senses it. And he's
Bivol, another counter. Another left. Oh, Bivol letting him go a little.
Bivol looking confident. Bivol starting to tee off on Beterbiev, which can be a dangerous tactic. But you wonder how much that middle section of the fight took out of Beterbiev.
Yeah, Beterbiev's looking a little gassed. Come on, Bivol, don't give him this round late.
Clever round again from Bivol on that back foot, just waiting for
Get off the ropes.
forward. It seemed a lot easier to hit in the middle part of the fight, Bivol, but his elusiveness is back.
Good defense, Bivol.
Walking down towards the end of round 9.
Nothing really getting through for Beterbiev. Oh, I think Bivol took that round too. Beterbiev didn't land much. I give Bivol the edge right now. Very close. Very close, but I give Bivol the edge.
Better work from Bivol here.
I think so too, Matt.
Just took his foot off the gas again. He's just naturally slowed down in the contest. This is where he misses, then turns him, then he starts
It's close.
working the body and then switching the attack to the
But
head.
if you look at Beterbiev's face, he looks more beat up.
They look that. Yes, it is
Beterbiev's face is all getting bruised.
in this round.
Bivol's got some bruising too, but Very close fight. Very close. Very, very close. I give Bivol the edge. Barely, maybe a round.
I think he won the last 3 rounds on all 3 cards, and that got him over the line. So we'll see whether history repeats itself, whether he's kept something in reserve for the big late finish.
Oh, nice body shot, B. Beterbiev looks much better to start this 10th round.
Instinctively there, just moves off, tries to get around to be back to the centre of the ring.
Bivol's got to throw some punches.
She knows that invites the pressure. Beterbiev prefers that type of boxing when he's pushing his opponent back to the ropes. The early indications here in the 10th is there's a bit more purpose about Beterbiev's work. Maybe he wants to get back to the kind of...
Couple nice little punches by Beterbiev.
Seemed like he was going to take...
They counted for points.
The last 3 rounds have been strong from Bivol. This has been a better start to this round, though, from Beterbiev. On the front foot going, trying to push Bivol back again. Bivol just slowed down.
Oh, nice counter, Bivol. Nice jab.
Beterbiev starts most of the round.
Close round.
Fairly quickly.
Minute 50 to go. Who wants this round? Body shot, Beterbiev. Bivol with a 1-2. Beterbiev lands a jab.
As he has been, maybe it's his time to take a round off. He's going to be acutely aware of just how strongly Beterbiev finished the first fight, so you'd expect that he'd try and keep something in reserve to avoid that happening again.
Nice exchange from both guys.
First half of the round, though, has been Beterbiev. Yeah, intelligent work with the jab, just measuring the gap and distance between
nothing getting through, really, but he's landed more punches than Bivol this round. Oh, Bivol, nice combinations. Lands a couple more shots. Still good defense by both guys. A lot of these shots aren't even getting through. It looks good, but they're not landing.
Turning the screw. I must say though, Richard, there were 2 or 3
oh, Beterbiev landed there.
That Beterbiev landed looked like they were hurting Bivol, but that doesn't seem to be the case now.
They're going to give this round away if you don't get fighting. Looking like a Beterbiev round. 30 seconds.
But this is at the moment is a Beterbiev round. Fought very well here. I think it's a round that Bivol has taken off after having a good previous one. Certainly a round that you felt Beterbiev needed just to get it moving forward on the scorecards again. 2 to go after this one.
Bivol trying to counter, you can tell. Oh, nice left, Bivol, and a right. Good end. Tied fight. I think it's a tied fight. Tied fight. Whoever wins these 2 rounds is going to win. Absolutely.
I must say, there's a real look of determination on the face of Bivol as he sat there in that corner.
I wish I could see some of the statistics. They haven't shown any.
The round very well, Bivol, but for most of that round, Beterbiev on that front foot pushing him back. This is towards the end of the round. Some good shots there that went in from Bivol. I mean, what I would say is, if you're watching this,
Bivol finished strong.
Dominant round for Bivol. He really showed the work that Beterbiev put in for 2.5 minutes. Exactly, he had a good last 30 or 40 seconds, Bivol, but it doesn't win the round.
Yeah, probably. I'd say it's about even. Championship rounds.
So 2 to go, round 11. You'd love to know what the judges are writing down.
Bivol touching him up.
Close. Has to be close.
Not big punches, but they count.
I think so, Flex. This is a really close fight. It's going to come down to these last 2 rounds. It's going to come down to
Bivol lands to the body.
Most, and again, Bivol fighting
landing little jabs. Oh, Bivol. Nice counter again.
If it goes to the cards, I don't think anybody can scream blue murder after this one. It is tight.
Oh, Bivol lands.
Might come down to who wants it more in the fight.
Beterbiev landed a punch too.
Absolutely. Good right hands there from Beterbiev, but it's replied from Bivol.
Close, 11th round. 2 2 minutes to go. Bivol, I think, is up in this round to stop. But Beterbiev's starting to come forward.
That's just to take the attention away from that right hand that's going to follow. That's how you bring the elbows down of your opponents and then whip that right hand over the top. Clever boxing.
Bivol got to get throwing.
Beterbiev certainly feels at the moment as though Beterbiev is in
they
the
both
ascendancy
land.
again.
Bivol lands a couple. Nice body shot.
Good body shot of his own.
Body shot. Beterbiev gets hit with a three-piece. And a right from Bivol.
That's a good shot. That got them up off their seats in the arena.
Close 11. 120 to go.
Contest, as he's made the attack, he holds his feet. That's just allowed Bivol to come back.
Bivol countering very well, but he's got to be careful.
Is Bivol.
Bivol again. Nice turn.
So he's just guilty of just holding his feet. Beterbiev after the attack. Bivol comes back.
Ooh, big shots from Bivol.
What a markings on the face of Artur Beterbiev. Inside the final minutes.
Another big right, Bivol. Ooh, Bivol just missed a big punch.
Beterbiev walking him down. I'd love to know why he didn't throw the right hand for 2.5 to 3 rounds earlier in the fight. He's throwing it now.
Nice counter, Bivol. Bivol lands a right. A left and a right. A couple more. Bivol's letting him go.
And he's finishing stronger as well. And that's eye-catching for the judges towards the end of the round.
Ooh, big right hand, Bivol.
From Bivol as he was moving backwards.
Bivol fires back again.
Beterbiev's going to need a big last round, you know, Rick. Yeah, absolutely. That was a Bivol round.
That's a Bivol round.
There's Eddie Hearn, who felt his man should have got the decision first in the round. Words of encouragement for Dimitri Bivol as Beterbiev.
I give Beterbiev, I give Bivol round 11. I got Bivol up 1 round. Beterbiev's counter saying they need this round. Beterbiev's face is all fucking bruised.
The good news is it's
close.
Wins. We're certain to get a trilogy. You keep watching this over and over again. That's the way that Richie's got it. Bivol up by a point with a round to go. The judges, Charlotte Robert Lane from France, Mike Fitzgerald of the USA, and Dion Duarte of South Africa. They could be the 3 most important men in the arena in 3 minutes' time. They touch gloves, and here we go, round 12 or round 24, whichever way you want to look at it.
Come on, Bivol.
Can't separate these 2 great warriors. You heard the urgency in that Beterbiev corner saying you need this last round. It's quite clear. They feel that maybe he's losing this contest.
Bivol got a fire. There you go.
Round here, Beterbiev, I think.
Nice job, Bivol.
Nice and accurate.
Nice, Bivol. Nice, Bivol. Nice, Bivol. Let him go.
Right now, and those hurtful shots from Beterbiev don't seem to be having the impact anymore. Just followed Bivol there along the ropes.
Bivol's got to keep punching. He can't take this round off.
Watch the clever contest on that back foot. He's replied after most of the
I think Bivol's trying to counter.
Beterbiev.
He's done a good job of it.
Most certainly.
Lands a little jab.
More successful.
Come on, Bivol, let him go.
Than he was in that first one. You can talk about the belts on the line tonight, the prestige, but this is the light heavyweight championship.
Bivol lands a couple jabs. Beterbiev lands a jab. Minute 40 to go. Who wants the title? Someone got to step on the gas. Who's it going to be?
Bivol nice and elusive on the ropes.
Come on, Bivol. Nice body shot.
This final round decides it. We don't know the way the judges are seeing it. Richie's got it really close.
This round's really close.
Very close round.
I think Bivol started the round very strongly, but he's just let it slip a little bit.
Bivol's got to throw.
Got back into it. Minute to go, just over.
There you go.
Minute, you never know.
Oh, both guys trade. Big hands by both.
Bivol was the one that had to give ground.
Both guys landed rights. Here comes Beterbiev.
Beterbiev throwing more punches here. Final minute. He's finishing the stronger of the two.
Bivol's got to get going or else Beterbiev might edge him.
Good shot, Beterbiev. Right hand over the top. Bivol moves back towards the Beterbiev corner. He's got him pinned in there. Crowd on their feet inside the
Close
arena.
fucking fight.
30 seconds more. What a tremendous contest, Fletcher. Beterbiev has definitely responded to his corner, who said he needed a big last round, and he's really going for it. Bivol landed a good little shot in there, though, that just forced the head back of Beterbiev. 15
Bivol lands again.
Feels like a Beterbiev round, but how significant is that going to be on the card? Swinging a miss from Bivol. Beterbiev tries to make him pay.
Oh, big right and a left from Bivol.
Beterbiev chases him down.
Close fight.
And it's another brilliant fight between two quite brilliant boxers. And both got, look at the damage on the face of Dimitri Bivol. All of that came in the last round. He's got a nasty cut. Yeah. But that was a quite outstanding 12-round fight. 2 in a row. 24 rounds. And I think
that last round was close. I had Bivol up going into the last round. I would like to see the percentages. I would like to see the CompuBox before I make a judgment. It's pretty much a fucking draw. Maybe Bivol by a nose here. I think Bivol's good rounds. If you look at the best rounds by Bivol and the best rounds by Beterbiev, Bivol might edge him. And I'm biased. I like Bivol a lot, so I'm a Bivol fan, so for me to say it, I don't know if I'm the best judge of it, but very, very close fight.
got it level on that. I've got it level.
I don't think Beterbiev won.
It's close, I think. It really is. I had Bivol.
I don't know if Bivol did either.
Last round, but Beterbiev, he needed it for me, and that's how I've got it. Yeah.
If it's a draw, what the fuck do you do?
2 of the last 3 for Beterbiev. I mean, look at the way the fight ebbed and flowed. Unbelievable. And that section there where Beterbiev won those 3 rounds on my scorecard, and we wondered
if Bivol doesn't get at least a draw.
It was not quite right, but he got through it. Oh, look. Well,
he got robbed again. Straight up.
Yeah, Beterbiev by 1. I mean, Carl's got it even as well. So, you know, it's really close. It's either way. Well, it's 1 point either way. When you look at the expert opinions,
Really, the first round
of you 3 tonight,
might determine the fight.
It's even tighter than the first fight. Yeah.
I thought Bivol won the first. A lot of people, after the 5th round, ended up giving the first round to Beterbiev because he had 2 good rounds in a row.
Damage with the eye, but yeah, it was his round for sure. I just hope that one of the judges doesn't have a brain freeze like we saw earlier. I just hope there's a bit of consistency. 118, 110.
The judges are going to fuck this up, I have a feeling.
There's going to be uproar in here, but I mean, look at the respect between the 2 of them. Fabulous. 2 gladiators in there, modern day gladiators.
I also wonder why Bivol took a couple rounds
The
off
official result, Michael Buffer is in there.
where he wasn't throwing rights. I really wonder.
From finding out what the result is. You can feel the tension inside the arena. Such a big fight. 2 stars of the sport, 2 brilliant fighters, and both of them again giving absolutely everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Jean-Robert Lane scores it 114 to 114, a draw. Mike Fitzgerald scores the contest 116 to 112. Dion Duarte has it 115, 113 for the winner by majority decision.
What a fuck job. They fucked. Now look at I'm a Bivol fan. That scorecard, not accurate. They fucked Beterbiev this time. If Bivol won, he won by a round. He didn't win by no 4 fucking rounds, 3 rounds. Come on. It's just like what happened when Bivol fucking lost by that many rounds. It was like the reverse fuck over. They're going to have a third fight now.
Really close fight indeed. And the judges thought that he's just got over the line. Not going to argue with it. It's a close one, isn't it? I think 116, 112 was a little bit wide for me. I thought it was a round, a point rather, either way.
I thought it was a 1-round fight either way, or a draw.
Tremendous performance from Bivol on that back foot. When he had a section in the contest, remember, Fletch, where he didn't seem to be throwing that right hand, but he got through it. And yeah, he's boxed overall, I think, very well indeed. Well, Artur Beterbiev became the first man to beat Dimitri.
Yeah, he didn't win by more than a round. No way.
And tonight, Dimitri Bivol becomes the first man to beat Artur Beterbiev. It's the first time he's lost the fight since the London Olympics, when he lost to Alexander Usyk. All the way through his professional career, Beterbiev has been a winner.
No way.
Clearly means so much tonight for Dimitri Bivol. Yeah, incredible scenes that we're seeing. And yes, it does mean so much. And
the judges fucking.
It should mean now, Fletch, that like you said, we should get a trilogy here. That's one apiece.
It should have been closer than what they called it.
It would sell anywhere in any stadium. And yes, it's been so entertaining.
Oh, that sucks kind of though.
We're about to hear, I think, from Dimitri Bivol. Here's Chris Mannix with him.
Congratulations. You waited a long time, Dimitri.
Bivol's the man, dude. I love Bivol. I'm a Bivol dick rider.
What did it feel like to hear your name announced?
He's been through a lot of shit too.
I'm just so happy. You know,
Later, Maddie.
Everybody from my team, my coaches, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for my brother.
Yeah, there was a lot of glove shit by both guys.
You said, Dimitri, all week that what you learned from the last fight.
I think Bivol's combinations were what changed, what won him the fight. Every time he countered Beterbiev, he landed big shots.
I didn't pressure too much this time like before last fight.
I'm not even sure he was 100%.
To work from the first round till the end of the 12th. And I hope I did enough and I won this.
What was different about this fight?
Difference between last and this one? Just me. I was better. I was pushing myself more. I was more confident. I was lighter. And I just wanted to win so much today.
You got off to a great start.
His ex-wife must be losing her fucking mind right now. Fucking bitch. Good for fucking Bivol. The shit his ex did to him is fucked up.
Make during the fight.
You know, I just told myself she could start from the beginning to distract me, to disturb me, you know. But it was hard, to be honest, to keep him on the distance first 4 rounds. And then I saw that he's tired also. I'm tired, but he's tired also. And I have to be smarter. I have to punch more clean punches. And I did.
You had somebody that looked like working on your legs.
He said about his girl, he goes, I wish my girl didn't behave the way she did. And I wish I could start everything all over, but she'd rather destroy me. Fucking, you know how hard that must have been for Bivol? His old lady sent every injury he'd ever had in his career, every surgery he was coming off, to the Beterbiev camp in the first fight. Like, Bivol is up against it tonight, big time.
Now, against Artur Beterbiev. Is it time for one more?
You know, I'm ready for any challenge future, but I wanna a little bit because I had some injury at summer, and this time I had injuries and I was using anti-inflammation almost all camp. I want a little bit heal myself and come back.
Congratulations, Dimitri.
Thank you so much.
Artur, we're going to move over and catch Artur. Artur. Artur, what did you think of the decision?
I don't want to talk about decision, this stuff. I congratulations, congrats, Bivol team.
First loss for Beterbiev ever.
What was different about this fight from the first fight? What was different about this fight from the first fight?
Everything.
I don't know. I think this fight better than first fight, but we'll see. It's my time to come back.
When you come back, we saw Turki Alashik come up to you right after with 3 fingers in the air saying third fight. Is that what you want? A rubber match with Dimitri Bivol?
Actually, I don't want second fight too. I mean, it's not my choice, but no problem. We're gonna do third fight.
Appreciate it, Artur. Tremendous fight.
Well, there we have it. Dimitri Bivol, the new undisputed light heavyweight champion of...
Pretty good fight, though. Either way. They're going to have a third fight now. They have to. That means poor David Benavidez got to wait in the wings even longer. More than likely, right? So who's going to fight Benavidez next? He's got to do something to stay active. I didn't agree with the scorecards. I thought it was a draw or Bivol might have edged him. Like by a fucking the smallest of margins. But Bivol gets all his fucking belts back.
Didn't want to talk about the scorecard.
Wow.
Didn't Artur Beterbiev. Could he question perhaps one of the judges? Do you think underneath there is a slight annoyance?
Do you know what? I know you said they didn't question the scorecard, but I don't know if you've seen that then. She was talking. You saw Beterbiev go over to Bivol, wave his hand as if to say 1-all. It looked like Bivol went to shake hand. There was no handshake. He just got out of the ring, so... It's pretty clear there's a little bit of tension, well, a lot of tension still between them. So
yeah, Beterbiev wasn't too happy.
We'll see the third fight. Listen,
kind of a sore loser.
Scores. Like I say, it was another very close fight. I actually had it by Beterbiev by 1. The two lads here had it even. It was that close. You could have argued it around either way. Bivol.
I had a feeling once I saw the fucking Sheik behind Bivol, I kind of figured he won. But pretty good fight. Tell me, bro, I don't know about her. Who, Bivol's ex-wife? Oh, she's a scumbucket, dude. Go look into what Bivol's ex-wife has done to him. She's a fucking massive piece of dog shit. Massive piece of dog shit. You guys gonna come back for the UFC in a little bit? We're gonna do UFC Fight Night. I'm gonna restart the stream in a few minutes. I'll set it up and we'll have some UFC action, and I don't know. I'm gonna go eat some dinner quick. Yeah. I'm gonna go get something to eat quick. Go to the bathroom. I'll set up the live stream. And I'll be back for the UFC Fight Night. Henry Cejudo versus Song Yadong. Prelims and main card, I believe, start at 7 o'clock Eastern, which is pretty much right now. I will be back live ASAP. I want to charge this phone real quick so I don't die in the middle of the stream. Dimitri Bivol edges Artur Beterbiev. Each guy with one victory over the other. David Benavidez has to wait for his opportunity. even longer. Thank you guys for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Terry, thank you for the dono. Thank you for the super chat. Thank everyone for joining me. If you enjoy sports, any type of sports, I cover sports all the time. Please like, share, subscribe. I'd love to have you guys again. I hope you had a good time. I will catch you guys probably within a half hour. Peace. I agree, 1M.